Recording. So, before I get to you guys, what have you been doing, Mr. Carp, sir? Nothing.
Apparently,
I'll let you know.
I'm at
Um,
home.
from where you are,
Cue the intro music.
well,
Yeah,
I
Wait,
have
where
no
was that?
intro music, just voice.
yeah.
So it's in about
Is this intro music right now?
probably 2.5 weeks.
I've been hard 2.5 weeks. I need to go to a doctor.
Since the rest of your group left to travel east, and that's been pretty uneventful so far. So,
Yeah,
Carp, seeing as how your last encounter with the gigantic
Yeah.
Cyclops almost smushed the brooding black guy, armored guy, and would have no problem smushing you had he fallen, you tell your fellow explorers that they can go on without you
making him feel better.
because you fear what other dangers may await.
Wait, this is the. Wait, I forgot his character. This is the money hungry.
Yes, it's the money hungry gnome that you are.
Yeah.
So Fenwick, the cartographer that went with you guys, is slightly concerned about having less people to protect him, which was the original arrangement for you guys. While the other explorers expressed sadness that you couldn't go with them because of your apparent cowardice. But you surmise that probably most of them are
What?
inwardly happy that there's one less person to divide whatever loot that they might find in the exploration.
Hence the music!
There you go. Little did they know that the real reason you did stay behind is that they were not able to check, but you were able to recognize that the Cyclops that you did slay was a very, very chill Cyclops, because along with the 3 sheep and whatever the pile of the dark shard that ostensibly the Cyclops collected, and plus the other useless crap that you found in that cave, you discovered, and you know this because you are a man of the streets, and unbeknownst to all of the nobles and the uptight people, that this chill Cyclops was pretty chill because you discovered a giant-sized stash of weed, which you promptly.
Oh, that's why different kind of stone.
Part 2. Stone. That's true.
Not the Medusa stone. That's just like
You offer some.
Not.
You offer some to the monk who also somehow stayed behind, but he declines, and all he does is just sit cross-legged in front of the pile of shard. You offer him, he refuses. You don't press the issue because why would you want to offer drugs
Oh yeah, I
if
took
he
a
doesn't want
stash
it?
of the weed.
yeah, you did.
Why am I not selling this?
Because
Because you're using it.
Now, you're high.
Right now.
You've taken more drugs that you could have possibly taken in a day. Over the course, you took 1 month's worth of drugs in a day.
Whoa.
And it still
You should
did
have
not
overdosed by now.
deplete the stash.
That is just marijuana.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah, that's why I'm still alive.
And now you're hungry.
I am.
And now you're hungry.
Hungry.
So you try to
Eat the goat?
you don't try to eat the goat yet.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is
But of
nice.
course you're having the case of the munchies
Is
right
this
now.
nice?
So you look to the monk, but the monk somehow still just is very raptly sitting cross-legged in a lotus position, concentrating in front of the shard. So you try a little bit, and because you are a very practical person, and you are also a very practically hungry person as well, you also ate all of your rations as well, and all of his rations as well. No problem.
Okay.
There's still 3 sheep.
You were high.
There's still 3 sheep.
And of course, the rations is well.
We ate one of the sheep. Right?
Yeah.
Okay,
you
2 sheep.
already.
Benson
At that
cooked the
point.
sheep.
And my
All the
dog.
sheeps?
So you were in the
My dog is not
process.
dead though.
You were in the well. Then you passed out actually, because there's no more food to be had. The next time you woke
I
up,
love the sheep.
you are no longer inside that cave, but you now are in what appears to be
A hospital.
a laboratory of some sorts. When you woke up, the monk is no longer sitting in a cross-legged position, but he is passed out. This is a larger cave than you had before, filled with a bunch of laboratory equipments from glass chambers. And from when you woke up, where the pile of shards was supposed to be, it's now somehow attached to one gigantic node of that crystal.
And corpses.
and corpses of
The soldiers.
soldiers all around the place.
The cave is bigger.
Yep. Whereas the cave is just enough for it's just like a hovel for just good for one person or something. Right now it's like expanding enough to fit the laboratory, as I've said.
I know it's good that your lore incorporated a lot of teleportation buggy magic.
I guess I started with that. It's
It
easier.
made it convenient.
It made it convenient. I'm just gonna make this the main push of the whatever this is.
What
Okay.
happened to the weed?
And the weed is still there.
Priorities.
So don't worry, the stash of weed is still there. Except that you're no longer in the small cave. You're in a larger cavern, now filled with laboratory equipment. And instead of a pile of shiny shards that was put in there, it's now somehow some of those things are now fused to one gigantic node of the shard itself. And that's where you wake up.
What's going on?
I checked the node.
You check the node. It's exactly the same material. It's just larger. It's a node right now in the center of the room, actually. And the center of the room is a node, and then all across is different equipment, and then dead bodies elsewhere. You notice also on the far side, you hear distant noises of fighting
Oh, fight.
that you hear. Yes. What do you do now?
I sneak and grab as much weed as I can.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
Aw, I failed. I'm too stoned.
I should have made you roll with disadvantage, but that turned out correctly as the narrative
You rolled a
presented.
1.
Okay.
You went through the inner exit of some kind, and it goes back to a spiraling. It's ascending and it's sort of spiraling
Aspire.
upward, like a screw upward.
Like
And
a typical tower, you know, in like
you run very, very quietly.
Uh-huh.
But you don't realize that you're actually humming the last song that you were singing while you were high. Pick a song that you want. But you're very quiet. It's like
Humming Taylor Swift.
no.
like and I'm hiding here, and then
No, it's
You're
my
sneaking.
battle music.
but you're
The
like
intro from Rave.
but you're sort of singing you're sort of singing drunkenly or highly.
Highly.
I am now moving to this wall. Then I woke up and I am here again.
Wow.
And now you hear this,
Wow,
all of you.
I thought that he might meet the orc in Shadow of War that's a bard.
I never played the game, so
We also have a bard.
well, it's there.
Well, Bart is not.
No, I do the just.
No, I thought that he was the bard.
No, it's not the bard.
No, we're singing first from the bard.
Okay,
Oh,
you all of you face the bard because you attempt to try to shush him down, but you notice that the voice is not coming from the bard. It's coming from across.
Turn around. Well, we just want the undead thing here, right?
Do I see them now?
You see it now.
We just want the undead thing is right.
Man.
You just
So
well,
this
I
is basically just after the undead thing we fight.
correct.
I
Okay.
honestly barely remember what
And then
happened.
from the far side of where you prepare yourself because you were worried that there might be reinforcements that are coming in from the backside that you haven't
I
met yet.
charge at the entrance.
Oh my goodness.
You make a perception check.
Oh my god.
If it fails this is disadvantage.
14 plus.
right by Scribbles. That's where Scribbles was.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the more scribbles now.
Oh my goodness.
15.
15. Okay. As your vision breaks through to a larger room from the helix that you went there, you very stealthily go, and I am so sneaky. And then you see a black armored guy charge through you, pretty much bloodied a little bit, and then
He looks like somebody that
What's
came
the-
out of hell.
Well, yeah, you kill a lot. You tanked a lot of people.
First, I
remember
screamed.
correctly.
Mhm.
And then tried to dodge out of the way.
Okay, are you gonna just blindly charge? You now see
Yeah.
you see him.
I recognize. We still recognize each other. Are you covered in anything?
Weed.
I'm
No.
pretty sure that he's
No,
not
it smells
covered
like
in
weed.
anything.
Okay, I will see him and I will. Oh, it's him.
And I still attempt the roll.
Wow.
Oh
my God, how many-
like Tom.
He
He
actually
falls
rolled.
on my feet.
What is it?
one.
One again? Well, at least clearer than later, right?
You fell on my feet.
I don't know. It's
I knew
I
it when you
don't
find
know.
No,
out.
yeah, it makes sense, right? You're stoned.
He's stoned.
He is stoned. As you come in, so of course you recognize.
We
You
sound
hold
very
off your
good.
attack.
I pat his butt with the flat of my blade.
I follow Moose's
You
example.
are slightly aroused by the patting of your backside.
I am prodding him.
You are now slightly aroused by the patting. Oh, no, you said you slap him in the butt. He's aroused, and you go. You prodded him more. Now you're aroused.
So
Okay.
it's like I look at the spectacle.
Oh my.
Isn't
Oh
this
my. Oh my.
Where's the king?
Oh my.
Oh,
the
wow.
one that
That's
was
appropriate.
hugging all the weeks?
Thor, oh my.
I know, right?
Oh my.
Hey, that deserves an oh
No,
my.
you know what he said? Yum. It wasn't oh my, it was yum.
Close enough, probably.
Okay, anyway.
So as you enter as well, you're less high. Well, you're still high, but this room, as opposed,
You're subhuman, right?
is a gnome.
Yeah,
He's a
I know. I
gnome.
carry him.
Okay.
Back to the party.
As you come into the this is a different room from below. You smell poop, a lot of poop. Some cages, large and small. The same as you guys saw before. Like there's like a watering hole for kuan. You will notice that this is a kennel of some sorts where some guy probably put animals in there, and there's like enough feed and hay to sleep in, and a bunch of dead animals and poop. You notice also on the koan on the ground is where there was a large battle because you see these people are a little flushed still, or they're breathing heavily, so they've just concluded one fight.
I'm
That's
Okay, so you did
much.
that last time.
So Mr. Scoop,
Oh
get
yeah,
all
he
of
went
that.
down.
Now I've got 10. So.
You see the corpses, well, you see various corpses of different animals, but one from you can notice that they have probably been fighting and they have slain already.
No, from the box thing.
A gigantic snake, a gigantic spider, a saber-toothed tiger, and some sort of insect-like, large insect-like, a gigantic ant. All of them have the shard of crystal in their body somehow. Of course, in the spider, it's on its thorax or its butt. For the rest, it's actually on their head, and so on and so forth.
What's the significance of the shard?
It's
It
used for
lets-
teleporting. Powers undead.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
also
that's
powers the
it.
It's
undead.
evil.
So, yeah.
With teleporting undead?
No,
It's high.
It's high.
It's high. It's evil. We will destroy it.
If it's in your forehead, then it's animating you.
If it's on your forehead, we kill you.
Yeah.
Okay, and then my character does this.
Just to make sure there's no.
You are still, by the way, overpowered by a strong sense of hunger.
I'm wearing armor. You can't bite.
No, I'm looking at either the snake.
What snake?
The
No,
undead
no,
snake.
undead.
How
Undead.
undead is it?
They're all they're
The
dead.
dead
Um,
undead snake?
Actually, in your case, it's
They're
no longer
rotting.
undead. It's just a dead snake, but it's not really not that. Okay, good.
So
How-
it's
how-
not that decay.
Yeah,
It's not that
it's not
the case.
under an advanced state of decomposition.
If our wizard might have purify food and water.
From your surmise, you notice that this is he probably just slayed them himself and then tried to do the experiment and just freshly attached the crystal shard that's attached to the forehead. It's the wound still dripping a little bit with blood to indicate that
This is fresh.
previously when you fought the halflings, you might assume that they were already corpses that had been attached.
Okay.
In this case, I think
He took
you
that.
think that he slayed it himself and then ran the experiment and just put it in here.
I'm hungry. Can everyone make a fire?
We are going to chase the evil scientist.
Can I have rations?
I don't have any more.
Your rations is 0.
Yeah, I know. That's fine.
I have a pot.
Iron Fist rations is 0 because you stole it, and also because you stole it and he doesn't seem to have any he didn't seem to acknowledge you. You also stole all of his money, actually.
I have money.
Yeah.
So the next time you meet the monk, you remove all of his money and put it in your, however much it was in his list.
Anyway,
Monks don't need money.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why he's called the Rock, or was called in a previous life.
we will eat, we will feast after evil is vanquished.
Okay, so do you guys still remember your current state? Remember that you already rested 8 hours at the
So,
bottom, right?
I spent one
I thought
spell.
that was a short rest.
No, we rested 8 hours.
Yeah.
My
So that was
Because you're a warlock and you don't care. That's
I
right.
got pencil.
But no, mark up correctly your HP.
I
Okay.
don't remember my.
You also notice that there's a new one other. Well, you don't notice this guy. This guy's new. And there's
Oh,
also
he's new?
yeah. This is you see a human wearing. I'm gonna assume
No, yeah,
a
they have
straw
helmet.
hat.
Well, they're human.
You've never met him before in terms of the first
Run.
prospecting run that you did on the
Okay.
cave with the kobolds.
What-
And there's also one tiefling,
Huh?
Yeah,
which is
'cause I
just
actually drew
basically
my
on a
hair.
corner, and it seems like he is way in out of his head, just cowering in fear a little bit. Doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's like this guy.
So there.
You
Oh, there we go.
look,
Artwork.
Raiden.
you look stoned too.
Exactly. I haven't slept for the last 50 days.
What?
As a form
That's
of
not-
meditation.
Yes.
50. I'm so
It's a
possible.
wonder
I
why
remember
And you guys are together now.
Did I get damaged last time?
Do you have
I
food?
think so.
I'm
I
pretty
remember,
sure.
What's
I know he got most of it, he tanked most of it because apparently
He 1v1 the cat.
he 1v1 the cat and then the others went to him. I only tanked the unking.
Also, she has a wolf right now.
You are not allowed to eat it. I will kill you.
We're gonna 10 hit points.
I got. I think I remember. I
I got my status.
I'm really high level.
I know I spent one spell.
I think I spent one level 2.
I got hit once and that's just about it.
I remember my dog died.
No, that wasn't in this fight.
You
Yeah,
also
yeah,
notice
my dog
on in front of the cages there's like a pot for water. You see some corn grits animal feed. It looks very tasty right now.
Yeah, there is animal feed.
It's slop.
Animal slop.
There.
Stand back.
I'm gonna eat it.
I'm still holding him.
Are you gonna eat it?
Disgusting.
I'm still holding him.
Who him? Him?
Him.
Why?
But he's
He's eating
He
animals.
fell flat on his face.
Escape artist.
He's now fidgeting and he's trying to using all of his power to grab,
Food.
try to eat the slop.
By the way, who's this guy?
We used to run together.
Oh.
We're gym buddies.
Where's your buddy?
Ako siya ibutang.
You are now walking of your own power.
I'm now drinking the water.
You're really drinking the water.
I'm eating the corn meat.
And eating the stuff.
You're eating corn grits.
No, he is.
He's eating. Okay. Make a Constitution check.
Shut up. Wait, what's my
I don't
form?
understand this handwriting, love.
Just your Constitution check.
What is this?
Does anyone have any more healing?
Did we rest yet?
I'm
No.
still
Honey!
healing.
Mm.
I'm sure you can.
It is the most delicious oatmeal
Mush.
meat mush.
Oh my god, my
rolled
character is
oats
really high.
High fiber.
that you've ever tasted, and you are now full.
Wow.
You fart you fart a long stretch, and it's very pungent. Yummy.
Wow.
Wow. I'm out of healing pots.
There's no
We can
backside.
use our hit die, right?
Yeah, short rest 10 minutes.
I have potion of healing.
That makes you the only one with the potion of healing.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Can we rest?
Does he not?
Okay.
Okay. Well, you are high.
Do you give him voluntarily, or do
Very
you?
amiable.
You give him the potion voluntarily?
To the best of my knowledge, I gave him the potion of healing.
In other words, you don't know whether or not you gave him the potion of healing.
You have a potion of healing.
Yay. What's the 1d8?
It's
I
the
guess
1d8.
so.
That's the
I
basic
will
one.
drink it for 4 hit points.
Okay.
Uh,
Outside of this room, though, you see another chamber going upwards, and from that direction, you are able to hear steady, high-pitched, mechanical sound. Seems like grinding of some sort.
Recharge.
What? Whoa, whoa.
What? No.
Short but okay, short rest.
How long is the short rest
10
again?
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Few minutes.
From as short as
Seven.
10 minutes to as long as a week.
Okay,
No,
so
as 24 hours.
does everybody agree to take the short rest?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to use
The thing.
Arcane Recovery to
Alright.
recover my level 2 spells.
Otherwise,
I heal one.
I shall hit the heal, I guess.
yeah, oh yeah. I don't even know how that works. You can do that.
What is it?
You roll your hit die,
You
you
roll your
gain
hit
that,
die.
you gain back.
I really
that
should
much
learn these
HP.
things, so I'll try that next time.
Uh.
I'll read the rules later. But
Okay, I'm full.
you're full.
I don't
I rolled
remember
a
how
10.
much HP I lost.
But you don't recover spell slots.
I don't recover spell
You
slots.
recover spell slots.
I only spent one.
You recover how many
Level
spell
two.
slots? One level 2. Okay. How
And
many
I have one missing level
slot of a level 1?
However
Okay.
however
Do you recover your
level
key?
you are, that's how many hit die you have.
Hold
You
on,
can
let me just
roll
double check.
the-
Yeah,
if
go
he
ahead, double
recovers
check.
with a
We
short
have
rest.
3 hit die right now.
I have 3?
I think I'm full.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no, but I could be wrong.
Full.
I have 3?
You're full hit die?
Are you level 3? Full.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, then you have 3 hit die.
Also,
Okay.
your dog is eating the slot because it's a dog.
The dog's dead.
Yeah,
No.
until you finish
No,
your dog
see.
short or long
what's
rest.
his name?
So yeah, I
Camel
gain
free?
back my key.
Benson picked it up along with the sheep,
yeah.
remember? And then there was that wall thing, and he dragged
No,
it with him.
he died during the merc fight.
Mhm.
But the dog did not die during the undead fight.
Yeah.
Right. So your dog is definitely
Mine,
hungry and
mine.
eating the slop.
Okay.
I pet the dog.
Okay.
No.
I don't know the
that's
rules
not
for recovering hit points for dogs.
He just gains back all their gun.
Let's say he has 1 hit die, or yeah.
Yeah, so he gains back all the HP then.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
As you're resting for the entire time, you actually could not rest properly, although you recover the spell slots and everything with regard to your hit dice. The grinding sound kind of cuts off like maybe a few seconds, and then goes in grinding, wearing.
Can I have my Raven?
Oh yeah, you're this
Scout.
guy.
Okay, you scout
Just
your
look
Raven.
what's going on.
Okay. You
Oh
go.
yeah, he has an imp. But I don't know anything. He has a raven.
Yes, I will.
I remember
The
the
raven.
Your Raven is
remember
roughly
the inn.
30 feet.
No,
It's still
I
just
had to do it
caverns.
last time.
Wait, so
But
what
you
was
see now the remnants of an
your
entrance.
dog?
He has
No longer a
He
cavern,
has a scribe.
but there's an entrance and it's now clear open sky.
Okay.
You assume that you now
Scribbles, yeah.
reached the top of the
Scribbles
cliff
is what?
that you were embedded
no,
into on that place.
It's happening.
Halfling.
But where is
Okay,
the
But
grinding
he
sound?
has a raven.
Huh?
Now where's the grinding sound coming from?
You make him go all the way through?
They can turn into.
Okay.
Can I smell check
can
too?
turn into a.
Before you do that though, make a perception check
It
first.
does not turn into an imp while I'm
The
around.
raven does the perception or him?
No,
Why?
well he can see through the
Actually, you have
Raven.
the same
Ayun,
perception bonus.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think the
You're just
raven
about as
has
perceptive as the
higher.
Raven.
No, actually we have 3. Spider and 3.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
make a perception check.
Spider and a rat. Or
Holy!
Take the
There
raven.
goes his crit.
Oh no, I'm so early.
You crit?
You rolled a
Cry.
20. So
Okay.
23.
As you are in Raven Vision form, as
Raven
you
vision.
as the bird breaks through out into the clear
That's so
sky,
Beastmaster.
you get gain a vantage point from this height. The fog is actually under from where you are already.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but you immediately see arrows being shot at from
The
the arrow,
Raven?
right?
At
But
the
because
raven?
at the Raven, but because perception check,
Sorry.
I'm gonna roll this with disadvantage. Nope. Swings by you,
might need another raven.
and it misses. Right.
Oh.
You see.
If you're even enchanted,
Okay.
does it die?
Huh? It dies, but I can resummon it.
And it will hit you for a day.
I'm gonna need the map now because we're here.
I'm here.
Oh! Whoa, okay.
Okay.
That's good news for,
This is.
Whoa, you can erase that?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he
What was
wrapped it in plastic.
I had a lot of time. I figured out which plastic is good that you can use whiteboard markers with.
Yeah.
Did you test it out?
Essentially, this is the
Yeah.
entrance out, right? You see
Laminated
the
paper
the cliff
I
top.
Of course.
The cliff top, right?
It will stick with.
That's a huge ass cliff.
Oh.
That's why I use the entire map. Huge cliff top, right? And somewhere around here,
Is this high or is this high?
this is where you are. This is like flat. Let's say this is flat.
It's like cliff, so one of these is higher than the other.
I mean, no, like you're
This is top of
within the
cliff.
cliff.
This is
and-
elevated and this is low.
Or this is the
Or
cave.
this
Yeah,
is
let's say
lower,
this is
that's-
lower and this is inclining to the top.
Oh.
A little bit.
I don't get it.
So we're here. You're here. This is the hole that the bird came out of.
Okay.
Okay.
Where you come out of?
And then cool. And
What is
then this here. Okay.
Near the flakes.
The shots came from here. Wow.
From the flakes.
From the flakes.
Oh.
You would notice that
I will make my way to the
there is a hastily created out of wood and stuff like some sort of barricade.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay. So those are just like
Maya ko doon.
spare wood that they just use to.
How many archers?
Yeah, on top.
On
Wood, crates, supply barrels and stuff, right? So
What do you mean
Also-
on top?
like, and then
Oh fuck.
a
They're
couple
behind those
of
things.
yep, and they're shot at you, which they missed.
Of course. They're
And
behind
then-
stuff. How can they shoot at us?
That's
And-
pretty far.
And then this one here, you would notice
140.
you don't really
No, they did the whole physics thing where they
I know, but di ba, for charging purposes, uphill pa yun.
this here is the tip of the node from the bottom,
Oh.
right?
It's protruding.
So, well, I can't scale from there. So you notice this is a tip probably about 7 feet on the top,
That is
and
pretty
Where
high.
can I see, where are the stats of the magic items?
the sound is coming from here.
Which one?
No, there's
I think he's looking for the arrow catching shield.
Hold on.
I don't think
It's with me. It's with me actually. Hold on.
Yeah, it's with
Okay.
him.
The sound is coming from here. You would see that
Sound?
the sound, the grinding constant sound is coming from here. The note is here. Your vision is a 20, right?
Yeah.
You get a semblance that he might be here behind, and the sound is coming from here.
Oh.
Do we know what that thing? What is that circle again?
This is the node.
The
This
node.
is the tip of the node, 7 feet high.
I command my raven
What
to
is on
fly
the
up
katong
and
purple rock?
Yeah, the dark shard. That's the
So
bottom.
that's a dark shard.
Because the node was at the bottom, right? And then
Interesting.
it somehow protrudes to the top, and this is the tip. Inside the cliff itself. And on this
And
side,
this is inclined.
yeah, this
yeah,
is.
Where-
So do we get disadvantage for like climbing?
No, not really.
No, it's just
It's fine.
a slight incline.
I'll just
I
climb.
wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah, I know,
Do they
right?
have the higher
I was like,
ground?
Yes, they have the higher
can we
ground.
get an elevator or something?
And then in
Make it,
this,
like,
you notice that there
disadvantage?
is a tent of some
A
kind.
tent.
But it's sort of collapsed. It's collapsed. But you would notice that this is probably a part of the appeal of the summer home is that people would go upstairs and like a night under the sun. This is collapsed down though,
This is a good place.
and it brought down.
This is a
So
nice place. This is a nice place.
you would
Used to be a
see.
nice
Make another perception check. If no wait, are you your
Yes,
your raven is
raven.
just
Yeah.
perceiving here and
Yeah.
stuff. Okay. So there.
Raven.
How long does it take to
Where do you put your raven in now?
I can command my raven to fly
As
off.
long as
Right.
you as long as you
See,
have the
no,
item during a short rest, you're
Yes.
considered attuned.
Okay, that's good.
I command my raven to fly off and push, seek cover.
Okay, fly off back inside or
Somewhere like there's a, if there's a
Hide.
tree or just
Uh,
hide. Just hide.
there is no fog and there is no other terrain. So
Hide under the.
I'm just gonna let you know that this is like a really flat incline, and there's really no place unless it goes back or goes down
Go
in the
down.
fog.
There should be some perch somewhere.
You can perch down in the fog. You won't be able to perceive what's happening here.
Okay.
Okay.
I will
there.
attune to
And
the shield while
I'll tell
resting.
them what's going on upstairs.
Oh, good. It works. Cool.
I will attune to the shield while resting.
Okay. You will. Oh, you're gonna use shield. Okay.
I'm not gonna be able to hit them.
I know. I'm just asking. I'm just saying.
What?
Nothing.
And then
I will have that shield
your
as
vision
well.
I just
now
realized
jumps
that
back
the
to your
shield,
body.
the reference to the shield, because Kaladin did a shield thing and he magneted all the arrows in the shield.
I can't. I can only manage
He's never
that
gonna
one
read
arrow.
it. He's never gonna read it. It's fine.
And I tell them what.
Oh, for a cursed item, that's merciful.
I'm ready.
I haven't told you yet.
Okay, after you tell us.
Okay. You do the thing that you do.
Yeah.
So after
This sucks. I need a different pet.
okay, so in that case,
It's so far. So wait, they
towards
know
the
that
top.
as
I
soon
think
as
we
we
go together.
wait, question.
No.
As As soon as we get out of there, they will see us, right?
They're in range of your arrows.
And we're in range of their arrows too.
The fog.
That's why I have
How high
the
is the fog?
There is no fog anymore at
there's
this
no
point.
fog
Everything is
anymore.
at the bottom now.
Oh, okay.
Just
Yeah.
below.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking if your bird, where is your bird hiding? Because there's no place to like perch your band, so it's now
It went out
at
of map. The bird went out of map.
Major armor.
Major
Yeah,
armor.
Everyone get ready.
I think. Oh wait, you still have mage armor.
Yeah, you should
That's
still have
for
mage armor.
ours.
Get
Yeah, but I can cast it.
Cat whale.
Oh, yeah.
He's showing
Cat
off
wheel.
at the wizard.
Major armor. Major armor.
I don't have that luxury.
And of course, his mage armor has a tinge of red and fiery and infernal. It's much cooler than yours, actually. Yours is rudimentary.
Much hotter.
Literally.
Literally.
It's much hotter, literally. I bake a
Yeah.
sausage.
His spell effect skin is actually better than yours because yours is classic.
Classic.
His is patched,
But I-
updated.
Yeah. So I think I let them know about that, and we should make preparations to go up.
And I go up.
Wait.
Okay.
So he went up.
You don't want to plan first? It's alright.
There's only one way to do this.
And it's just your.
Let him.
How far is your range?
120.
You need to be around here.
And over here. I can start casting.
Where can I
spells.
stand? What is my range for my longbow? 140,
10,
right?
100,
140 to 600.
120 is here.
Let's just wait until they use all their arrows on that monk, and then we'll go up.
Yeah, cool.
Or we can basically hide out from the entrance and see what's going on.
You can do that too.
Or we can let
See,
the
this is
thieves
100.
like stealth all the way and then backstab them.
Hi.
Hi.
28. Hello. 28. This is
Why am I the only
140.
one drinking? Whatever, guys.
The whole thing is 140.
Huh?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
I'm not
40,
complaining though.
50, 55, 60, 65, 70.
See, range attack is so OP. Have to make this big ass map.
105, 110, 120, 130,
I remember like
170.
I remember those in an really old campaign from your stories that he was outside the map.
Yeah, this time I'm going in the map.
That's right, because I made a map.
Times change.
Yep.
You're not a nerd.
I know, turn.
It was the classic notes. We're all here. We're
This is
still
actually
right
quite
there.
John.
You
Yeah,
guys-
he can shoot from super far anyway.
I remember that Tommy was my tank and he's a merchant.
Yeah, that's right. I was a courier. Okay, what's happening now?
That's why he's hitting you
when I get out of
now.
the
That's why he's
cave,
ripping you a
what do
lot
I
now
see?
for payback.
Wait, you guys are technically still in the one,
Okay.
and you haven't tried to ascend up yet.
Okay.
We're gonna go ascend up.
So that's
we
what
were
I-
informed now of the
Well,
three
when we
people.
were,
Yeah.
the moment they were informed, it's like, we gotta plan something, I shall go up.
Okay.
I will
So
speak.
the monk that you've never heard of before, and you probably don't remember his name, just went up by himself.
Because I never said my name in the first place.
Yeah, that's true.
Si Monk,
There you go.
I
The other
will
monk.
keep push my weapons, put on the shield and follow.
Okay. You're equipping your shield and long
I'm
sword.
not, no, I don't
Just-
have a long sword.
Just full shielding.
Just full shielding.
Got it. Okay.
I'm just gonna drop it later.
I got it. Okay.
and
Yes, we're going.
hide behind the paladin.
Okay.
Are you
So,
sure?
who's gonna come up? Okay, assuming that there's only two side by side can come
Mike
out at
can
a given
come.
time.
Yeah, he said so.
Yep.
Mike can come.
I can come, okay.
Wait, I need to open the book.
Yeah, I left up the sound.
No, it should be a D10, so. I don't know.
D&D what?
Just to let you know, out of common sense, the first person that shows up there is actually gonna get shot because
Okay.
you would notice that it's been 8 hours since you assaulted them,
I know, they have time
and
to
they
prep.
are now in preparation. And also, you also gave them a little bit of time, and the grinding sound is still happening.
Okay.
Oh, in that case, I get the cotton mouth staff, I put on my saka. Let them see the hat over the entrance. As
It's
if,
still gonna get shot. The first person who pops is still gonna get shot.
well, those are how many less arrows.
Okay, that's good point.
What level are we?
Three.
Right?
But
So
yeah.
basically, do the, what do you call this one, the enemy at the gate style where I put
Okay.
my sakat or
Okay.
Rounder.
I pop up first after he does his thing.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume that you're gonna almost pretty much simultaneously come in. So
Yeah, most
an attack's gonna be coming from your staff, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's not much AC there.
Attack on the staff. Yeah. Well, it hits your staff.
You have a free arrow.
Ah.
Can I have it?
So wait,
I think an arrow would be ruined.
no, it's not actually an arrow. It's a crossbow bolt.
Oh, it's a crossbow bolt.
I'll still
Okay,
keep
so
it.
he shot. Then what happens next?
I pop out.
You pop up.
Yay.
Okay, there's a second shot. What's gonna happen to you?
Well, it
Okay.
goes
So,
to him.
crossbows.
It will miss.
That's a miss.
They
Okay.
have high ground.
So that's the shot that's happening right now. You can take your turn now
I am
to
second
shuffle
level.
it if you want.
Shuffle in until what? I will make room.
I
Prior to getting out,
go there.
Like, assuming that both of the guys shot, so that there's
They're
no longer a
reloading.
surprise round, you
They're
can position yourselves in first. And I'm gonna start initiative.
Okay.
Okay,
before going out,
So Dex,
I look at Sir
Moose.
Lorimar.
Mormar.
Yes?
You may have that, but you have this.
If there's protection from arrows.
Okay, so you catch mirror image. Alright. So position yourselves in now.
Well, basically, since he strode out now. Okay, let's try it. And then I pull out the sword.
Wait, is no one else coming in? Out?
Me,
Yeah.
can you put me?
You just position yourselves first.
This is me, this is Scribbles, and this is my
Where's Dutch?
Brave, and...
Where are you?
Both behind me already.
So,
No, I'm.
well, technically, we're beside each
Love,
other.
kita ka. You
Um,
need a car. You need a.
You need some.
get from here. I don't want to give up any of my dice. Nothing there.
Just be that D6 is.
Be a yellow. I want to, and my dog.
Your dog is also yellow.
And me. I don't really care.
You don't care about your dog?
No, I care, but like, I don't care what it looks like.
Wait, wait.
There.
Okay.
Your dog is the yellow
Ah.
dice.
Okay.
The
Arrows are
D4.
piercing, right?
Yes, it's piercing. So after you shuffle through, the one of the two guards yells at Strogan, the
Boss.
the boss. Okay, intrusion. The first one with the false alarm. This is it. Strogan ignores them, just continues. In here, you don't have vision of him,
Yeah.
but the sound does not. Take care of it, please. Yeah. So everybody roll initiative now.
Yay.
Aha! I'm last again! My initiative rolls are constant.
What?
Oh my goodness. Wait, I have. And dog has.
Alright.
Technically two people.
I have 5 and dog has 3.
Sam,
Yep.
there's just technically two people.
In your vision, there's just
Back to
two
your deck.
people here, barricaded with a bunch of barrels and crates and rampart woods and stuff, shooting at you. This is your gigantic node. This covers all of it. You would assume that the Strogan is there at the back. Okay. Alright, so let's roll some initiative. Okay. Lesson 2. Alright, where's my 25 to 20?
Yeah, I got 21.
You have improved initiative or something?
No. But I did roll a 19.
Okay, that's good enough.
That's familiar action mine, right?
Yeah. 15 to 20.
20 zero, sir.
10 to 15.
10.
10 to
10.
10 fly.
You're sweet and
10. 10 talaga? 10. 5 to 9.
Your dog is 7, right? Oh no.
No.
Your dog is 5.
No, I'm 5. My dog is 3.
And I'm 3.
And then there's 3 and 3 and them. Why should I turn?
Why should I? Wait a minute. Is this clear ground?
Yeah.
Everything is clear ground.
Everything is clear ground.
Ah, okay. Hold on.
Roberts are not big.
Great. But there is no semblance of cover.
It's in a slight incline.
There's your cover right here.
The only cover that's been created, you would notice that the reason why this summer house is very popular because this is a sightseeing night sky, so it's pretty clear. Maybe there's some rubble, stones, and bushes, but there's really nothing that would constitute as cover from a combat perspective.
It's nighttime?
Wait, I can use. Alright, hold on. Let me just double.
You entered at nighttime, right? And then you rested another 8 hours, so it's now probably daytime.
Okay.
Because you went into the home at the middle of the night, then you rested 8 hours, so it's about
That only works in real
8
life.
o'clock or something like that.
yeah, or 7 a.m.
Or 10 p.m.
Hungry again.
Okay, fine.
You got delay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then I shall do
He already acted, right?
Who?
Things.
Oh, wait, no, correction.
No, that's
I can still
that's
dash.
assumed to be that they have
So
surprise because they're easily waiting for you.
No, because it says here, have advantage on attack roll against creatures that have not yet acted.
And then I
They
shall
have.
full defense.
No, it's per turn.
Per turn, yeah.
So anyways, I move, I dash, and then I full defense.
Okay. That's the end of your turn.
And since I have a Kensei weapon, I have a
Lorimar?
+2 to my AC.
What do you do?
You need to move 30. You're 170 away.
You'll stay there.
Move 40.
Range short bow.
Oh, I've only got moving to 30.
Range
The
short
double.
bow. Oh, I mean, what's the range for short bow?
I'll move there, and I will
Range of the short bow is 120, Mansiguro.
Okay.
Short bow is 120, right? 120.
Oh, it's better than that actually.
Better than that.
Hold on, let me just.
There.
I will cast Blade Ward.
Blade Warrior.
You
Short
cast Blade
bow.
Ward.
Blade Ward on myself.
Okay,
Short
you notice
bow,
that-
minimum 80, maximum 320.
got it.
What's the maximum?
No, it's a crossbow. It's a crossbow, right?
No,
I know,
short
bow.
bow. Yeah, minimum 80, and then maximum 320.
So Lorimar
Now,
walks in.
What? You're in range.
I'm in range.
Yeah, longbow.
Longbow, that's fun.
600 max range.
Yeah, 150 to 600.
Lorimar walks in and he wants actually ha, silly book person, and he casts a Blade Ward, and it's cooler than your multiple copies. Blades are now dancing all around his body.
Which one? I don't know
Blade
how
Ward.
the word works.
Now,
Yeah, he's like, I don't know how that works.
you're copying. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, next is Ferundil. Not to be outdone, what do you do?
Movement. 30. Why are you not firing? Scrabble.
How long is your firebolt?
120.
You can't reach.
Exactly. 24. 24 squares. Number 2. Or number 1.
18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, yeah, you can.
It's important to note that what they're doing right here is they're shooting and they're hiding back. So they cannot be targeted, they have full cover.
Oh, then they
That's
fire
why
for the
he's not
coverage.
shooting. He is smarter.
Can you break
No,
that?
wait, the barrier is made of wood, right? So firebolt the barrier.
Yeah, I can firebolt the burn.
Okay?
Barricade.
Okay, go ahead.
What's the trick to the barricade?
There, it's a stationary target. You hit it.
Okay, just deal damage.
You don't know, so you might roll a 1.
On damage.
Well, right?
No, okay, on
It's a
casting.
D10 I'm going of firebolt.
So just deal damage.
You can?
Yeah.
Cheater.
2.
Deal
Roll
damage.
damage on the wood.
Okay, you have singed the wood.
Well, basically, just starting to get on fire.
Yeah, you singed it. Oh, there's like a black soot in there.
It doesn't catch fire?
No, it doesn't catch fire. It's like a mix of like put in barrels and
The
some.
short bow can reach.
I know.
Next turn is Carp.
I sneak.
You sneak, make a clan.
Make a stealth roll.
What are you again?
He's the violet D4.
Okay, so you made an 18. As far as you know, they don't see you.
I move somewhere here.
There, here.
Yeah, to the side.
1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 25 feet of movement in Genome. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
I can't shoot them out. They become
No. So let's assume that it's not metagaming. They have 8 hours, so they took all of the 8 hours resting. They erected this, and for somehow they're really protecting this area.
What area?
This area right where they are right now.
Okay, Merla.
Merla's turn.
You can't shoot people, they're covered.
Have I?
Then deal. by the time they
Can
pop
I
up.
channel and see if there are any other humans in the area aside from the ones that I see?
You have to do
What,
this.
what are you doing?
Channel to see if there are, because they're my favorite enemy, humans.
Primeval awareness.
Yeah.
As far as you can tell, these are the only 3 humans within
Really?
any, however the range is.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah. That's all there
Within
are.
1 mile of you. So how
Yeah.
much is 1 mile?
How about us?
Well, yeah,
well,
except
yeah, I can see you, but I just don't wanna
I
be
can see that.
surprised. Like, I'm sure you're gonna try to go up there, and then what if somebody's like, I'm actually here.
I will hit him. Hard.
Yeah. We're waiting for you to charge, actually.
I can't because it's still
You
your
make any
dog's
movement?
turn.
Okay, she stays
Wait, why is
put.
it camel 3? What happened to camel 2?
Camel 2 was up.
Camel 3's turn.
Camel 2 died.
No, we're not moving. We're waiting.
All the ancestors and the descendants of Camel transcend all game systems.
Yeah.
Are you
This
sure
is
this
the
is
third
not
Camel.
Mike?
This is like the Doctor. This is the third Doctor.
You know,
If Mike can do it, so can I.
That's right.
Camel.
Boost.
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, you have 40. I can't cover you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why I'm in full defense. I mean
I'm trying
dodge.
to remember my skills, actually, what they are.
Camel does nothing else?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I moved already.
Moose's turn.
I reached here.
Well, that was
Maybe
Moose's
here.
turn.
Enemy turn.
Enemy turn.
Oh, cool. Enemy turn. Of course,
What shots?
Patchas as they do. Who's the closest one?
Paul.
Me.
Oh, okay,
At a
they
disadvantage.
at the disadvantage on full defense. Okay.
Yes.
Number 1 shoots at you. Number 1 deals nothing.
Broke his bowstring.
I didn't do that. And then number 2 shoots at you too.
Wow, okay.
17 plus.
Disadvantage.
All right. That's
There's a
right.
6
Oh,
right
nope.
there.
That doesn't hit. Okay. His turn. He says, "I cannot be disturbed.
You're already disturbed.
Foul beast, take care of it, or else you will be the one who shall receive the dark shard and I shall raise your body." So all of a sudden, from this side comes
A foul beast.
fly, foul beast. It is this size
Okay.
relative to you. It has the body of a more or less a human, but not the body of a human, the face of a human with wings. It's a manticore, basically. The manticore comes in.
That's great.
The manticore can talk. No, don't turn me into those mindless beasts. He talks him. He yells from outside. He makes a movement, which is 50 fly speed. So he
Okay.
comes from here.
Flying?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go here.
10, 20, 30, 40.
And I'm gonna go here. So 1, 2. Wait, how does 50 work?
50?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Well, he can easily reach you.
You can melee both of us.
Okay, he's going to melee you. You notice as well that this doesn't have the shard yet. So you surmise from their banter is that
Proficiency
he's talking to
armor, right?
and he's
No,
he's
proficiency
following
bonus.
orders from.
Yeah,
This is
That's the
presumably
added-
this is his beast from his
That's the
menagerie.
added bonus that you
Yeah,
get
it can
for
speak
being
common.
proficient.
A little bit.
It adds to your range, it adds to your attack,
He will become HP.
and your skill
He's
checks.
going to attack you because
Okay.
you're closest to the master boss.
Okay.
A disadvantage weapon, right?
Yes.
He will make. Holy crap! Why can he do this?
Because it's a manticore.
He will make 3 attacks.
Holy crap, why can he do that?
2 claws and 1 bite.
Alright.
1 claw. Misses. 2 claw. Misses. And the chomp.
I've done that on my
Nope.
someone, I remember.
6
Still nothing.
plus whatever it is.
6 plus 5 doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Okay. That's
That's
it.
It's a manticore.
That's 5.
And then, Strongman doesn't. I cannot be disturbed. I just need a little more time.
I don't work for you.
A little
I
more
will.
time.
Can someone destroy the barricade? Here?
And reroll initiative
No,
again.
just attack the Paul and...
Why?
Alright, this is what I reroll initiative every time para dynamic in combat.
Okay.
It's my way.
Good.
I am not last!
Oh my gosh, I rolled a 20.
Okay.
20
25 to
20
20.
plus 3.
That's gonna be her.
I have 23.
Okay.
What your dog?
15
My
to
dog is also 25.
Okay.
Okay,
15 to 20.
That's
Me and my dog are
Yeah.
both.
Very good. 15 to 20.
So
Okay.
stupid.
10 to 15.
12.
So,
Hey, I'm not last!
5 to 10.
I have an 8.
6.
You have an 8.
Okay, you take care of those
You have a
guys.
6.
I'll keep the mantic.
You have a 5.
Okay.
Yep. I have a 5. Okay. Merla, what do you do?
my dog first.
No, Merla. Merla first.
Merla first.
Yes.
Shoot the manticore!
I shoot the manticore.
Okay. Please roll. Scorpicor! Reste.
17
That's
plus.
a 5.
Yeah, 5.
No, wait,
Wait.
they're not favored enemy.
What's 8? What's 8? Sakura.
That's for favored enemy.
Ah, okay. So it's
Okay.
only 5.
Yep.
I hit it?
How much?
17.
Oh, that hits,
plus
yeah.
five.
Yeah. What? Okay. Alright.
Shut
You
up.
deal damage.
But your damage is boosted by 5 also.
Why?
Because you're an archer.
It's only plus 2 plus 5. Yeah, you're right. 5. 1.
Okay, so 6.
6 damage.
6 damage on the magic.
Yes, damage.
6 damage on Manticore. Okay.
Hunter's Mark 8.
Can I do that on the same turn thing?
Yeah, that's a bonus
That's a
action.
bonus
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have
Then
this.
Go ahead. Deal
I forgot
additional.
what this does.
You
Deal
deal
damage
additional
to us.
1d6 damage and you have
The
advantage on
hunter
tracking.
is marked.
Later on my next turn.
No,
Alright,
just do it
now.
now.
You could have asked. Yeah, you could have done it as a bonus action.
Let's roll.
Okay. I roll. 3.
Okay.
9 damage.
So 9 damage. Alright. You hit the Manticore. There's no other way to describe it. You hit it.
Hit it with my arrow.
And there was much celebration.
Okay. The Camel 3's turn next.
It goes near.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, so that's the camel.
Pila yung movement niya?
30? Is it?
I don't remember.
It's a wolf.
Is it 30?
40 feet.
7, 8, 1, 2, 3. How near do you want it to be?
You can swipe by. I don't know. Where are you?
I'm here.
To the side.
What's the plan?
There.
I'm gonna cast it here.
Okay.
Wait. I bite.
What's the range
Let
of
me attack first. Wait,
Alright.
is that a full move? Love?
Yeah, I want to move.
Okay, never mind.
Make the rolls. Okay. Make the rolls.
Sorry.
Make the
My
No,
turn?
no, it's not yet your turn.
Oh, is it
It's
not
my
your turn?
turn.
No, it's already your turn.
Oh, it's my
Okay.
turn.
Yep. Yeah, I thought because yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Read.
6.
Next.
6. Casting sleep.
Alright.
He's doing it! He's doing it!
Sleep.
Basically, that guy is not looking, right? He's behind the big rock.
Right.
So he won't know if these two guys are gonna stun me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast it at level 2.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh!
Using the spell slots.
Yes.
How many extra hit points does level 2 give?
5d8 standard sleep, so it's
Plus
gonna
another
2d8.
D8. So another D8.
2d8.
78. Okay, go.
That's
Do it.
Yeah, roll.
First.
1.
So, sa to? 9. Ooh, 17. 24. 30. 36. 39.
39. 39.
Yes.
39 worth of hit points.
Has no effect.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Is that the end of your turn?
They have a high HP.
That give us already early.
Moose time.
I will keep the manticore busy. I will drop my shield.
Okay.
I'll draw my sword.
You take out the paper and draw your sword.
As a bonus action, I will kuan him. No, that's the wrong name. As a bonus action, I will vow of enmity him.
Okay. You hate this guy.
I hate this guy so much, I gain an advantage on him.
Alright.
An attack rolls on him.
Alright.
Who?
On the
What guy?
manticore.
On the manticore.
You hate it because it's a bird tree.
I hate it because it's in the way.
What?
Okay. And 12. 12 plus
That's it?
17.
I think the whole color thing to.
Okay.
I think the whole
2d6.
color thing was a good idea. I didn't really that too.
What part, Steve?
No, when he has two dice and he rolls at
Five.
the same time, I like that.
7, 8, 9, 10 damage.
Okay, you deal 10 damage to it. It recoils from your damage of it. Adjective, add. No adjective.
Adjective.
You will not be stopping us, stupid beast.
Wow.
Wow, okay, cool.
Whatever.
That's ending. You're still angry at the beast. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, why should I?
Why should I?
I'm hoping he'll provide cover too. This is large.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
35, 40, dash.
Okay. Bonus action dash.
But before you do that, do you take an attack of opportunity from the Manticore?
Yeah.
Okay. You're still in full defense?
Yeah.
It's already the start of your turn.
Start of the turn.
Does it still take
What's
effect?
a full defense?
No, it's
Advantage.
until the start of my turn.
Right, so it's your turn, you're moving, and he's reacting to you. Wala na, no?
You can't do that.
Wala na.
Okay, so he's gonna roll, he's gonna try to claw you.
Yeah.
Claw you!
It's only one attack.
Nope, misses you.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Dragon, bonus action dash, and then I shall longsword.
So you use the dash as a bonus action
Bonus action.
using your key, right?
No. Hold on. Let me just double check.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Umana ko sa My Hero Academia.
On the anime itself.
Alright, because it's only the season ended. I forgot.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I like it. I like the lore behind it. It's the world that X-Men wanted to be.
Yeah, you spend 1 key point.
Yeah, 1 key point.
Okay, you spend 1 key point.
Gifted.
Spend 1 key point, and then I shall attack you with martial arts. But since I have a cancel, I will use the sword.
Okay.
For the first time, dili kita nakabaon.
Yeah, I worry because there's a lot of
That hits.
That hits. 1d8. It takes.
Don't forget bonus damage.
Well, it's a sensei weapon, so I can use it with martial arts, so I can use my dex.
No, but long sword itself.
It's.
No, it doesn't have a
Voila,
bonus.
it doesn't have a bonus.
It's just vicious.
Hala!
20.
So that's all 5. Take 5 damage.
Okay, takes, number 1 takes 5 damage.
Yeah.
Whoop, you hit it.
Is it a large creature, the Manticore?
Yes, it is. Carp's turn. What do you do, Carp?
Shoot. I feel sneak, right?
You're still, as far as you know, you're still safe.
Nobody minds you. You are using it.
You do your sneak attack damage. Regardless, because it's engaged.
That is true. That is true.
Paul, does my wolf get hunter's
attack.
ability?
Okay.
No, you're not from the Hunter's Conclave. You're
Okay.
Beastmaster's Conclave.
Ah. What's the difference?
How much?
What's the Beastmaster's
My gosh.
Your ability as a Beastmaster. Muna yung
Do I have a
Your,
Dex plus 2.
So
you're not
5,
from the Hunter's
14.
Conclave, so.
Ah,
Or di ba
okay.
Beastmaster's
Just hit.
Conclave
Go ahead, roll
is
damage.
So 1
Because my pet is separate from me.
Yeah.
So that, what that?
If it
Snakes.
wasn't
Okay, okay.
separate,
I know,
that's the
yeah,
Beastmaster.
because that.
Oh, cool.
Deep stuff.
Double damage!
Or
Is it
since
plus-
Xanatar's guy came out, it's now Gloom
It's plus your
Stalker.
dex and damage?
Yep.
18.
What, Gloom?
6 plus 12. No, not your dex.
Not your dex, your dex
Essentially
mod
the
god.
same ang
So it's 12 plus what's your next mod?
6 plus. With 9 plus 6, 15.
The bonus spell is
Wala-
level 7.
And then dash.
Gloom does sound better.
Disengage.
Gloom
Thieves
Stalker that
Cunning.
makes you like a depressed.
Thieves Cunning,
Stalker.
bonus action,
Okay.
dash.
That's so lame.
two,
I'm so depressed. That's why
Asa
I'm
ko, you can
stuck.
dash as a bonus action. Okay, sige, sige.
Yeah. It's either dash, hide, or disengage.
Got it, sige. It's your turn.
Huh?
Yep.
I'm trying to get to him.
Alright.
Because you can fly forward. Alright, does this metaphor look like he's almost dead?
No, it just got a couple of nicks in.
Okay.
Mix.
Then I will
Thanks,
command you Fly away!
Okay.
Fly far away!
Command.
Yes.
Okay, what does that do?
So he needs to do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And if he fails, then he flies away.
What's the DC? What?
It's
8 plus charisma modifier plus proficiency.
my here.
That's
12
13.
DC, 13.
It's usually, yeah,
Okay,
12,
with a +1. Does that make it?
13.
13 is the.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
it makes it.
13, yeah.
It's a +1.
That sucks. I hate you, Sam.
Uh,
Why do you have to roll 12?
You know. So he says, "Run away!" He says, "No, I listen to my master only."
Then,
Alright. Alright, so the imp
Then one
that was invisible
Yep.
appears and attacks.
Okay.
your imp is attacking?
Yeah,
Yes.
right beside you.
Is he attacking in imp form?
Yeah, he has to attack an imp for each time he attacks. He turns into an imp.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you can resolve this some
This
other
is a tiny
time.
demon when this is a.
It's bigger than evil.
Yeah, I know, greater evil.
Alright,
It's easy to
You never
justify.
bothered asking the wizard what it is?
What? No, I saw it it was a raven. He polymorphed, he made it look like a raven. And then during the undead fight, it was far away and I did roll a perception.
Right.
8.
But yeah, right now greater evil.
You're busy.
No, greater evil. It's really the vengeance thing.
No, you should have been in Hulk mode,
Yeah,
you know?
just
You
one
got
sec,
noticed
yeah.
because you're
I
angry
deal
right
with
now.
a minor evil
That's
later.
an 8.
Okay, yeah. Minor evil
That's
dealt
yeah,
with
sorry.
later.
So your
Then it
imp goes
disappears.
meow, and then it just hits inside
Does,
the
do
hide.
you know
but
it's an
doesn't-
imp or is it?
I didn't know where it came from.
Okay.
It just appeared beside me, so
It is now the enemy's turn. So this guy drops the crossbow
Okay.
and then slashes at you
Okay.
with a longsword.
Okay.
2 attacks actually. You're no longer in defense.
What's
No
the
longer in
purple
defense,
thing?
but I gain plus
With
2
you?
to my AC, so I have 16
yeah,
AC.
it died.
Got it.
Can say thingy.
Miss.
Okay.
And then he goes here.
Now he has advantage.
Oh yeah, he's out of cover.
Oh yeah, right. So the first attack with advantage.
What? One is out of cover actually.
Right.
Yeah, 1 is out of cover now.
Your suggestion.
Well, whatever it is. Yes.
13 plus 5.
Yeah, definitely hits.
Okay. It deals.
Plus 5. Wow.
Yeah, I did that, didn't I? Plus
It
5.
deals 3
Plus
plus
five.
3, 6 damage to you.
Okay.
This is now the second attack of the longsword.
Okay.
He has advantage?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
a flank naman.
Flank.
12 plus 5.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm totally gonna hit
So
the humans, okay? Who's our favorite enemy?
Yeah.
that's 1 plus 3.
4.
Actually, I was going for the demons, but since you're going for the demons, I'll switch to the demons.
Yeah, just pick the manticore now.
Okay.
Because I don't have favorite on manticore.
Hurry up, guys! I have 12 hit points.
Struggle
I'm
still
bloody.
doesn't do anything. He just needs a little bit more time.
Scorpicor's turn.
It's now the Scorpicor's turn. Who's facing the Scorpicor?
The imp, the dog, and me. I am surrounded by I feel like Beastmaster right now.
Of course,
Yeah, but one of them happens to be a demon.
Yeah, well.
the Manticore attacks you
I will
because
see
you are
you
the most
later.
threatening one.
Okay.
He attacks you.
Why do you always do that to me?
It's payback for all the times you made the merchant tank.
Okay, cool. Okay, there's 3 attacks. So the first attack.
Swipe, bite.
Well, draw damage first. It
Um,
might kill me.
What?
I'm kidding.
Swipe.
Wait lang. Okay, so it's I roll 2 dice, no, for kuan.
What?
For
Swipe.
the critical.
No, for critical, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there you go. Eat that. 6, 7, 8
Eight.
plus 3.
11 minus 3, 8.
Okay, good. You take 8 damage. He claws you, you big armored guy. Makes
am
another
now
claw attack.
14.
I don't have
4
cure.
plus 5, nope.
Nope.
And then the last one is
Definitely.
17 plus 5.
I have no idea. Just hit it.
This is now a bite attack. It's like combo. Shoo, shoo. Bite, bite.
Ooh!
8 plus
That's
3.
Minus, just 8.
Okay, you take 8 damage.
I am down to 6.
You're down to
I
6.
don't have cure.
I have cure. I haven't used my lay on
Touch your
hand.
body.
And then that's the end of their turn. Reroll initiative.
Yeah, touch body.
Damn it. My initiatives are bad. Why is it a 1?
21.
20.
5!
God damn it.
I think
So
I'm a five.
amazing.
I think the buy
21.
No,
Shit,
20, 20,
no,
20.
guys!
I rolled a three.
I don't wanna go down. Get
And
it,
by
get
your
it.
full
21, 20,
Yeah, I
Let's
15 to
get it,
20.
let's get it, it's fine.
20 sigurado.
Oh,
10 to 15.
Hey,
Wait,
that's
wait,
a
I'm
roll.
rolling.
You're wasting a good roll. It's just passing.
13,
I'm down to 6.
so 14 plus 3.
Okay, who's that?
Me,
That's
14
you.
plus 3.
Okay. Okay.
And then dog is 17.
Dog is better than you. Okay. 5 to 10.
me.
Dog is 19.
5.
I have a 5.
5.
5 to
Guys.
10 becomes easier. Okay, Parallel's turn.
I'll go on the magic card.
Okay.
15 plus
It's
5.
Okay, that hits.
D10. 3.
Okay, it takes 3 damage. You burn off some of its beard, face beard. But otherwise, it's still keep on trucking.
Carp.
Carp's turn.
Stab.
Tab. Okay.
Well, you have sneak attack since there's a lot of melee.
Yeah, I'll have sneak attack on everyone actually. When they're all they're all.
Except for the doctor, which you can't see.
Who are you shooting?
Magic card.
Manticore. Okay, go ahead. That's a 14. That hits.
No, that's 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Next.
7, 6.
That's
Sorry,
10
13.
plus.
13.
It takes 13 damage. Okay.
And then dash again.
Okay. Okay, wait, where did you dash?
Over there.
Into there? Okay. I want you now,
The roll for perception.
as you step into here, make
Save.
make an investigation check. Oh no, you can't make an investigation check.
Passive perception.
Passive perception is fine.
No, investigation is different from command.
Okay.
Because you're in the fray of combat, you were not able to carefully check that. As you step through that particular area within the tent, there are now glowing runes surrounding you on a
Don't read them.
20-foot radius.
Going what?
Dog, what the
And
hell?
I now need you to make a dexterity save.
Someone beat.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You're a rogue, right? You're supposed to have evasion, but how many? 10?
10.
Okay. The DC is
Exploding
14. You
Oh my
now
goodness.
take
Exploding runes in
No!
the face.
Oh my gosh!
I just take the medium.
Evasion? Luck or something?
Is that exploding runes?
this is you're now filled with electrical energy coursing through your body over
Wow.
here.
You got stunned and then you got electrocuted. That's great.
You now take that's 4. Yeah, 4 plus 8 is 12.
Oh, put him HP.
17.
No, that's too
plus-
much.
Too much.
No,
Okay.
that was too much.
12 plus 6,
5d8.
18.
12 plus 6. You take 18 points of lightning damage as you are.
I'm not negative 2.
No,
Oh my
zero.
god, I don't know.
And you're down.
It's great.
Ouch.
It's electrocuted. As the runes activate, shine a little bit, and now he's shocked. Shocked! I tell you, shocked.
Trouble.
Camel 3's turn next.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Something
It looks like
hard.
that artwork's a shock.
God damn it.
19 plus.
Let that dog go.
My dog rolls better than me.
That dog can also make the Scorpicor prone.
And I have back tactics, so I'm pretty sure 19 plus
Yeah,
5.
that hits.
Oh, anyone near the dog has advantage then.
Yes.
Pack tactics.
Sorry, it's right here. I'm not cheating.
Bite.
The dog bites the
Trap
manticore.
card.
You've activated his trap card.
Wait.
I
What
knew
was
that
that?
tank was there for a
2d4?
reason.
Mhm.
But I'm not a rogue right now, I'm a paladin, so I wouldn't care.
I was not going for the tank, I was going for him.
I know, but you passed by the tank.
Yeah.
4 plus 2. 6.
Okay, it deals 6 damage to the manticore.
Does that trigger his koan?
That doesn't make sense if I trip.
No, it has to be one size the same. It can't be one size larger.
That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
I would agree too.
Stop abusing it.
Okay.
Well,
Merla.
That's the end of Camel's turn. It's Merla's turn.
You shoot a human.
Okay.
Who's this?
That's the scribe.
6 plus
Mickey.
8.
14.
6 4. That just hits.
On the human?
Oh, on the human. No, sorry. That's not the
Oh, the
human.
human. No, I have to hit the human.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
This
okay,
is the
that's
human. Okay. Moose. Moose.
Sorry.
Moose.
Standard action, I full heal with Leon hands.
Sure.
And then bonus
How much? Okay.
Bonus action.
Leon Hands is actually a fixed number.
Yeah, full heal, but
Okay.
it's just enough to get me to full.
Okay. Okay. I see what you're trying to say.
So,
Is this dispelled already or is that?
Well,
Yeah. The runes have now been discharged. I just see a faint outline of where the electric sparks came from.
It was like very epic, but like dagan arrow, dash.
Shield of Fate.
You are now that Magic the Gathering
cast Shield of
artwork
Fate?
for shock.
Okay. You're concentrating?
Mhm.
You're concentrating. Okay, that's the end of your turn.
Why should I?
Why should I?
Why should I? Hold on, I shall full defensive.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
Full defense is a key,
No, I mean the dodge action.
Okay.
Which just
which is a full action, right?
which is a full action.
Got it, okay.
Every attack against me.
And then you will
is
key strike.
advantage.
I assume.
Yes.
You guys can actually go for the humans while I keep the Manticore busy.
Oh no, wait. If it's a full action, then I cannot use the martial arts. So
Is that so? I thought that spending the key for martial arts is just a bonus action. Is that?
when you take the attack action.
Okay, got it. So if you full defense, then you can't.
Yeah. So
Well, I
keep
think
them
it's a
busy.
damage.
And since I have the chainsaw weapon, so 16 AC can be happen.
Got it. Okay, so you're 16 AC, you're on full defense, you're using kata. Okay, cool. Lorimar's turn. What do you want to do?
Go shoot the humans.
I am tanking.
Try to keep the Manticore busy.
Yeah.
I am tanking
Yeah.
these guys. If they hit me, oh well.
I have this demon thing helping me. I will just read my oath of vengeance just so that I can justify myself.
In brightest
Okay.
in blackest night. No?
So this guy's not undercover anymore?
I'd say that number 2 is not undercover.
Alright. Cool. So I will
Fight the greater evil. Yeah, I'm justifying this.
You fight the creature.
By any means necessary.
hex and shooting.
Hex number 2, shoot number 2. Alright.
11 plus 16.
No, but it just misses. You're concentrating.
No, that's not a concentration.
Hex isn't concentration? No? Okay, cool. Let's add that. Cool.
Alright, and Ian will attack and miss.
Okay.
And he disappears.
Spawn are useless.
Alright. Enemy's turn.
This will hurt bad. So bad.
Number 1 attacks you with advantage.
This no normal roll.
With even, okay.
No,
He has 2 attacks, so this is the first attack, or this is both attacks.
just both attacks. Just immediate one.
Oh,
He
man,
hits
that
one
hurts.
and one.
Plus 5.
Ooh.
Ooh.
He hits both.
Wait, let me check if it's plus 5.
Gonna hurt.
Oh, he hits both.
Okay, it's plus 5. Okay. Okay, I don't know. Okay. It deals 6 plus 3 6 plus 6 damage. This is 2 attacks.
I'm now.
I'm down.
Okay, you're down. Okay, you're down.
Get down, guys.
Two out of the 6
Ako sad.
You're also down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I stepped in the trap.
I blew up.
Okay.
Wow, okay. So, number 2, since this is already down, shoots at. This is mine.
Yeah, shoot at that.
Shoots at. Who's this guy struggling right here? Okay, he's gonna shoot you because you're the one in the most open. They're in the fray. You can only make 1 heavy crossbow attack. That's a 7 plus 5.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Okay, change the plan.
Not yet. Okay. What happens now is this is now the third turn that this happened. Stragan casts some sort of tensor's floating disc. And you would notice that he's actually putting what he was doing is just welding through the top part of the node. And he's not carrying
getting
on the
away.
tensor's disc. And he's now moving with the tensor's disc.
Away.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then dashing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards the tent.
Oh, that's why.
What's in the tent?
He's down.
Reroll
He's
initiative.
Ako pod.
Ooh, I have a 20.
We're down.
Yes,
Do
reroll.
we still
No,
reroll?
yes,
you will
reroll,
still
because-
roll initiative because on your turn you're dead, sir.
Eh,
Um,
I'm our turn.
the tensor's floating disc.
I have 11.
Or the floating disc, whatever.
Can it be
My dog rolled a natural fucking 20. I rolled 21.
No, the guy who's
I'll
casting it
check.
can be attacked.
by
The disc
is
bomb.
not physical?
I'll check it
Is it
later on.
concentration?
Anyway, let's do the let's do the thing first. It is not a concentration. It's a 1 hour duration.
It's not physical.
It just follows you.
This was your favorite spell with your mage, the floating disc.
But that was Pathfinder.
It doesn't say. It's not concentration. Okay, everybody roll initiative.
We did.
21, 25 to 20.
Dog is 22 and 21.
Whoa, that's
I know, right? I hate this.
Dog is
What
22.
else is you?
You are
Oh, it's
21.
obviously better
15 to
than me
20.
all the
No,
time.
you say that right. 15 to 20.
I have 11.
Okay, so 10 to 15.
13.
Third. Okay.
Change the plan.
And
Systematic
you have
roll.
11.
Really, why?
What's your
Why?
initiative? Moose? 8. Moose, what's your initiative?
3.
Okay.
Hila.
Sorry. Okay, Camel 3's turn. What do you want to do, Camel 3?
Bite!
Bite.
Bite!
Let me roll first.
We're gonna get the aggro.
18.
You're really gonna get the aggro.
Fight the balls!
18 plus 2 actually.
Oh,
That
crit.
hits. Who? The Manticore?
Manticore.
Okay.
Bite. Oh! 4 plus 1, 5.
4 plus 1. Okay. The Manticore
Wait,
is
5 plus 2 then.
5 plus 2, that's 7. The Manticore is almost injured. Well, it's actually not almost injured. It's
Red or
Still healthy.
it's bleeding all over the place.
Bloody?
It's not
Oh my
like
god, this
bloody.
dog! What the hell?
Yeah, because you know
that was just after the bite.
it has to work in the universe that the dog is better than the owner.
I know.
Okay. Is that the end of his turn?
Yeah, that's
Merla's turn. What do you want to do?
Shoot the human.
Shoot the
Shoot that human.
Huh?
The struggled human.
Okay, I shoot the struggling woman.
Mhm.
12
Plus
plus
8.
8.
20.
12 plus 8, 20. You shoot him.
Yeah.
He's gonna do your trick.
Shield.
He's gonna shield it away. How's that work again?
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Yes,
No,
sir.
reaction.
It adds
Plus
plus
5. Plus
5
5.
to his
That's
armor.
5.
Okay, so plus 5 sa armor. Wait, let me mark up.
It will just raise his armor class.
How much did you roll?
20.
20. I think it's
It
gonna
might go through grapple.
It still goes through. Okay, deal damage.
There's nothing.
Wow, it looks awesome.
Wait, what was my damage?
1d6.
1d,
1d8.
plus 5. 6, 5.
Ano 5? Hindi? No.
Dex.
favorite
Oh wait,
enemy.
plus 7 din.
Why?
Dex.
Okay.
Plus favorite enemy.
Plus archery. Plus.
Favorite enemy.
She's a ranger, so she has plus 2 sa proficiency.
Okay.
Ay,
Archery.
3 sa dex and 2 sa
Official
archery.
sad ko.
So plus 7.
Okay. So 5 plus 7.
No, I rolled a 6.
6 plus 7.
6 plus 7. That's 13. Oh, okay. That
She has plus 2 because she has archery.
I have archery
If you
plus
don't.
2.
Because you are a rogue,
Dex.
she's a ranger.
the professor or the scientist did not expect that it hit through with the magic. It was like it was trying to just deflect you, but somehow you're
It's for my people.
For the halflings that
Yeah,
she's
the
losing.
halflings that he's using.
for the happens. It's like he grabs at his shoulder where he pierced through the shield, it got broken through.
Yeah.
It's now eyeing you. Who are you?
Here.
This is actually the enemy's turns next.
Okay.
Cool.
Might not be in range.
I'm
It's
from Mars.
120.
Yeah, but he has to what? He has now to come forward.
He can come closer.
Yeah, he doesn't have what? what? That's the whole point of Keystone.
Okay. Since Shogun already went here, so their concern is no longer protecting the node, and you can visibly see the top portion is already shaved through. So he was basically welding it. The sound that you heard was welding, and it's now putting it on the floating disc. And they have no compunction anymore to keep going, so they're just gonna advance with the crossbow still, right? So they're gonna move out.
So you
Because they're
can-
gonna engage. So one,
Down.
Oh, you're down, Monday.
2, 3,
can bomb it.
4, 5, 6. It's gonna shoot at you because you're the one that's the most open.
Okay.
But
Nope.
is it?
Nothing. And then this one moves as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're basically just gonna run interference already.
What with the ring?
Just shoot at you.
You're hexed.
It's hexed. That's an 18 plus 5.
Let's see how lucky you are.
Napag-crush daw.
6 plus whatever.
If it's
It
you,
hits one of the
images.
images.
Okay, it hits one of the images. Phew, one image has disappeared.
How many images?
3.
3.
The Manticore will now,
Do his thing.
since he's already almost
Oh my
injured,
god, with 6 or higher. This is.
You just made it.
he is going to fly away.
What? What?
1,
Coward, come back!
3, 4, 5. What's that again? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Let's say it's here. But you
Oh
get
my
attacks
God,
of
gonna eat me!
opportunity on this guy.
Yeah.
Even your imp can do it.
I have gone.
Oh my god, what's this attack of
7,
opportunity?
9, 10, 11, 12.
8 plus.
5, 13.
Misses. It's a 14 AC.
I missed 2.
And dog
You missed 2. How about the other? Who's the other one?
Dog.
Oh,
Dog!
my dog rolled.
Reactive dog attack!
Wait, did it beat 14?
No, it did not.
Okay, did not.
I'm sad.
Uh-oh.
No, it didn't?
That means,
Okay.
that means it became
Once it's
visible
here,
right in
it's
front of you.
it's technically flying. Maybe it's hovering about 10 feet up, and it will now use its tail spikes to shoot at you guys. Right?
Wait, didn't we have advantage? Because pack tactics.
Oh yeah.
You do.
You do. The dog does. Go ahead, make a roll.
Oh, 18.
18 hits. Make a roll first.
The dog showing me up.
The dog is still kicking ass as usual.
2
2
plus 4
plus
plus 2.
6, 8.
8. Okay. As it's flying out, it's actually pretty much limping out already, like
Because the
flying.
dog tore it.
Like the
Yeah, like the kutu.
Oh.
But now it's just gonna tail shot you guys.
Kill the dog! Kill the dog!
Yes.
Kill the dog!
Now there's really a good reason to kill the dog because it's actually making its life hard.
It's just rolling really well.
1 tail swing! Tail swing 17, that hits.
The dog.
Second hit.
Oh, the
tail
dog?
swing 11 plus 5.
16.
The 16 hit. Okay, and third. That's a 20.
It crits.
13. It's AC 13.
14, 15, 6, 17.
Okay, okay, it crits. So
But-
the first two tail spikes does 4 damage.
I don't know what his HP is. Oh,
No, wait, no, no.
11 to D8 plus.
That's 4 plus 6. That's 10 damage to the dog.
11 to D8.
You get, so you get
11 plus 2
2
d8.
hit points.
So it has no. The normal hit points is 11,
Yeah.
and then I have it gains all the AC I get. So I got
HP.
AC.
Oh no, so it already hit you, right?
Yeah, it should have hit me because 11.
Yeah,
Around
already hit
13.
you.
HP by HP.
HP is 11.
Okay,
Oh,
so
he's gonna die.
I
okay.
know, right?
So this crit is gonna crit
Well,
out
it
your
did
dog.
well, no manticore, so whatever.
Okay, the dog is
I did better than you.
the dog is Lorimar's turn.
Alright.
The wizard should be in range too.
Yeah.
If you move forward a bit.
Well, I also have not been doing my hunter's mark.
Manicore's almost dead.
There you go.
I keep forgetting.
So you move this hex over to Manicore and
Mhm.
shoot the Manicore.
Ooh.
Definitely.
That definitely hits the Manticore.
Yeah.
You Eldritch Blast it.
Yeah.
Then blast, then plus 1d.
That's 7 plus
8, 9,
10.
10.
10 damage.
Then I remember.
The Manticore is
Yay!
and the Manticore goes flat just, let's say thematically, next to Carp. Within the circle runes that have been expended.
So you can do it in Skinner's body. Both of
Okay,
them.
rich people shoot the
10,
humans.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and discus.
Okay. Farewell's turn.
Shoot the wizard.
Okay.
Harry. I shall engage the humans.
I just need to know the names. 90 feet. So I think 18.
Eight months.
You just move, Auntie. Move, you have to move.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dramatic order.
Okay.
He's doing it! He's doing it!
Bionic.
18.
We did it!
What were you shooting?
The
The
wizard.
wizard.
The wizard?
Let's see.
Wizard versus wizard.
6 to 7.
We're doing the Voldemort thing.
18.
Okay, you deal 18 damage. That's a lot. He's now badly injured.
Dragon.
Raise me struggle and then get around.
No, I'm confident because I have a mirror image.
First dragon. Cone of cold.
Your image take that lang.
Okay.
Fireball!
Fireball.
Why should I make a
That's it.
day save?
Yes, I make it.
Make it, alright.
Success.
Carp, roll
Okay.
you roll a d20,
At
And-
DC 10.
and if you roll a 10 or higher, then you're okay this round. If not, you take a death saving throw. If you have 3 death saving throws, then you die.
No, if you have 3 failures on the
Yeah.
death saving throw, then you die.
Die.
What
There
the
he
shit?
goes.
That
There
is
you
one
go. You
failure.
take 1 failure.
Wait.
Yeah, well, yeah, I got Moose turn next.
It's doing my job.
Your attack is also your best healer. This
4,
party is so
5,
fucked up.
6.
I'm gonna punish you guys.
7.
Hey, you didn't let me get my cure.
I did?
Okay.
No, I don't regen. Because
No.
I'm not a druid.
I'm there. I just
Okay.
moved there.
No,
I'm
it's
a
not.
ranger.
It's not that you didn't get your cure. You refuse to take cure.
4, 5.
No,
Oh, I just
cure.
moved here.
What cure wounds the spell?
And
Can you smash?
Smack him.
Smack
But
number
the
1,
thing
go.
It's counterintuitive because I have to walk and touch.
Yeah, should get
And
healer.
I'm a ranger.
No, that is the
18.
for
That hits.
emergency in a spell.
You hit number 1.
Yeah.
Well, he's dead anyway. He's still doing good damage.
He does better damage even when he's dead.
Okay. How much damage did he deal?
8, 9, 10, 11.
5.
Huh?
11.
11
Sabay
damage.
sa
11 damage.
ang corpse ginabay.
But he still did good damage.
Well,
Okay. Good.
Still did better damage than you.
Okay. That's it. Let's reroll initiative again.
tararan.
Mayan lang
Aha.
yun.
Oh god! Oh god!
I have 5.
11.
18.
Okay.
22.
So, what?
What?
I rolled a 19.
Camel?
Camel?
No,
Camel dead.
Camel has to do the thing you do.
Oh.
He's not dead yet. He's
Ouch.
not an NPC
Must make
anymore.
a death save.
16.
Oh, dili kayo siya katong summon.
16, 17, 18.
Okay. Who's
An
18?
actual camel.
18, 18.
But she's first.
Camel is
There's
18.
two dead guys and me.
And Camel. All the
Okay.
dead people roll
10 to
7.
15.
18.
Wait, how much did I roll? 18 foot. Okay. Alright. Huh? 5 to 10. 1?
Come on!
Verla's
I
turn
rolled a
next.
2.
Me?
Yep.
Shoot the mage guy.
Shoot the mage guy. Go!
Shoot the mage guy.
Which guy is shot?
Hunter smart.
Hunter
Yes,
Smart.
please remind me about that.
Hunter Smart him.
Hunter smart
Hunter
him.
Smart him.
You burn a slot.
Oh my god.
You
Okay.
rolled a 1.
Yes.
Okay, you rolled a 1.
Sorry.
Wait.
Wait, you're lucky.
Yeah.
Reroll using burning a luck.
17 plus 3.
That hits.
8.
No, that's still to hit.
Yeah, that's right. Passive.
Oh yeah, plus 8 di ako to hit.
You
That
can't
hits.
shield through that.
That hits.
Okay.
Then roll.
Is it shield?
Roll a d8 and a d6.
Number 1, 1, 1.
And a D6.
It's just a temporary reaction. It's a reaction now. Plus 1.
That's
Actually,
spell.
that's only a round.
4.
4 damage?
4 plus
Napakay 1d6.
Yeah, I rolled. That's with the 1d6.
Okay, so she rolled a 2 on both.
7.
11.
Apa siya?
Okay.
Favorite enemy lagi. No.
That's the favorite enemy, so really.
It's badly
You
injured
should
now.
have 5, but she will have 7. And I'm taking additional plus 2 archery.
The guy is now badly injured. Camel 3, make a death saving throw. Roll a d20. Anything less than a 10 is a 1 failed save.
Wait, I watched that. I touched my dice before I said it. What the hell,
That's in your
guys?
butt.
Stop moving.
Okay, it has
7.
that has 1 death saving throw. Next, Lorimer's turn.
Yeah.
Can always hit another dog.
Another dog.
It's
So if
90
it-
from here.
Yeah. Alright. I can make it from now. Don't have to move. Alright, I will move my hex to him.
Okay.
It's hexed and shit.
And shit.
And
shit.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah, and the imp can go right up to him, attack.
Ang aim pag
Ooh,
ipon
whoa,
That's good.
Yeah.
Hits.
The imp has a better hit than the warlock.
That's your own name.
Two is 5 damage.
That deals 5 damage. Alright, that's fine.
That's our better. This is Pokemon.
It's like on its last legs
Your
right now.
familiar can't take advantage of your hex, can he?
I don't think so. Okay.
Why should I?
Why should I?
Death save. Success.
Alright.
That's your third?
Yeah, that's his second.
That's the second.
Then we stabilize no after a while. I forgot.
You stabilize after 3 successes.
Okay.
Then you die after 3 fails.
Yeah.
Start.
So it's a race. It's a 50-50 and everything. You are so unlucky.
That's your second.
That is the second hit save. Fail.
Someone needs to put a.
It's the enemy's turn next.
Karen Bill.
Can someone do near him to stabilize him?
He gave me.
The Manticore is dead already, right?
Yeah.
You don't think Manticore?
No, I
Yeah,
think.
it's dead, it's dead.
The Manticore is dead.
Yeah.
Muna.
I think it was him.
I killed the Manticore.
Yeah. Someone,
Oh.
someone's rating that so hard.
Okay. Number 1 is going to attack you, dudes.
Yes, I know.
Oh, it's down.
Nothing.
How much you got?
It's a 10.
Okay, nothing.
Okay. Number 2 will shoot at the imp.
Get the imp here.
Yep.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh.
That's a 5 plus 5.
10.
His armor class is 13.
Okay. That misses.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
I will tell that number 2 guy. I will let
Now,
him live if
Wait a
he
minute,
stays
I
the
thought
demon.
that thing is in
This turn, oh no, why did I delete this?
Your guy won't move?
No, the guy will do something. He will do something.
What's the status of Kraken?
He's almost dying.
He is doing something.
And in his desperation, he's going to do something, which I will now check here.
Summon fiend.
What now?
That's to email. A fireball is within probable range.
No fucking way.
You're out of range.
I know, that's why.
Besides, we're not clustered together.
Okay.
Well, lightning bolt.
Strogan, lugging the disc around with the orb, he's going to cast something, which if only this will load, but it doesn't.
What's it called?
What's the spell?
Is his hands is going to be engulfed in some sort of necromantic energy. He's gonna
Oh!
catch vampiric touch on you. Why don't I have this?
I have it. I can get it for you.
Yeah,
Make
please.
a spell, go ahead and make a spell attack. If
Okay.
successful, deal damage,
Yeah,
you gain.
that melee spell attack
Okay, melee spell attack is
On the imp.
on the imp.
on the imp. Okay.
It's written on the imp.
No.
It deals how many damage?
3d6.
But it's a
What
it's a
the
crit.
fuck?
That's a 6d6.
How? Well, yeah,
6d6.
6d6.
Okay.
What?
You roll
It's
ones
crit?
on everything.
Yeah.
Crit, spell crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the healing part is one I want. Half of
It's
the
half
healing.
the one, it's half the result.
Okay.
Ah. It'd be so funny if you
He's
roll
gonna roll
one.
really low.
He's gonna roll really.
That's pretty good.
Son of a bitch!
That's
1,
5,
2,
6, 7,
6.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Here, you
16
see.
is at 8 damage.
And then your imp is
Ha! I shall not need to slay that foul thing.
You got eaten.
And it healed itself.
He took 8 damage, yeah?
Yeah.
yeah.
No, he
No, he's 16.
Oh, he's dead.
And he, okay, he's dead. Is well, he's there. And then he moves the rest of the way. 1, 2, 3,
You can
4,
press the
5.
end move.
And he is now under the tent, and he's now on full cover.
I can still see him.
You're dead.
In spirit.
I'm dying.
Favorite Neil's turn.
Who is
Wala
near
ko
there?
yata akong opportunity
Who
ato.
is near there?
You're dead.
You're
You're
dead.
unconscious.
You have to hear, sir.
So he healed 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to
Can I
hear.
risk it?
Risk it. There's
Here,
only
here.
3 of us.
Dude, it's the boss. It's the end game.
There is no such thing as risk it.
Okay, I cast sleep on that area.
Okay.
It'd be so
So roll
funny.
your gun. Roll your
Wait.
That's 5.
Can you check the sleep
Level 1.
if it has, let's say, the range? Then yeah.
90 range.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean the area of effect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep as well.
The spell says creatures
I sleep,
within
will I be
20 feet of a point
stabilized?
it
So we
shoots
can
within
put
range.
it here. And then it will hit.
Work with me, man.
The best thing you can
So
do
it's
is
an
actually
area.
gun.
Okay.
I just point to an area and
Is actually succeed on a gun on a death save.
4, 8, 12, whatever he feels, that's fine.
Naka-diamonds.
15,
it's a third.
that's the third. 21,
This last.
that's the last.
What is
Come on, man!
23.
23. Okay. That's enough. But because of his desperation, he's going to counter your spell, and that's all of his level 3 spell slots.
He doesn't need
Oh!
to roll.
He has level 3 spell slots.
You're casting a level 1.
We are level
countering
three.
a
Can counter it.
He's done his reaction this turn.
Alright. Shit.
Well,
Ah, that's-
just to let you know, but I'm not cheating. This is all of his. He has 2 level 3 spell slots. He cast Vampiric Touch, which he still has, and he used the reaction to counter your spell.
Okay, so it's not as out of shots now.
He's out of level 3 slots
It's
now.
out of level 3 slots.
Next is Moose's turn. Next.
Wait, before you do anything.
Before that, by the way, I shift here.
Okay.
No, move there.
You move, not
Move
shift.
closer.
Move closer.
That's.
Wait, what?
I just
I
stay
have
there.
no healing spells.
He used it on himself.
I had to.
He has to
I was
complete his
not
vengeance.
expecting you to, you know.
Well, no one expected that to happen there, but it's in the notes.
Nobody
I'll show you.
expects that
I'm not
to happen.
cheating. It's in
Oh,
the
right.
script.
Vanishing position.
Yes.
I'm gonna die.
In essence, you're
Please,
almost there.
nothing.
What do you mean
I don't
3?
have a healing potion as well.
But just
Leave
move.
it to him.
Yeah, and I drank it.
How do we...
Can the weed work?
You're at the end of your turn?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody reroll initiative.
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
drank
I'm
two
pushing
potions
that.
and
Will
medicine.
the
3
weed
of us
work?
like...
I am not lost.
Diba, wait, is that nothing stabilizes na good?
No, you have to beat 3 death saves. Yeah. If you get 3 successes, then you stabilize.
19.
Or if you get healed, then you get back up.
Yeah.
But your party is a mess.
I'm
Okay.
22.
Well, Benson was that.
What? Are you still 22?
19. I rolled a 19.
Do you have
You rolled a
any
19.
sort of heals?
So 22.
She won't
Very last
reach
the
you.
I
camel.
can't reach. Wait,
Camel,
look
camel.
around. Camel is dead.
Dead.
Yeah, you need to roll
Oh
for this
yeah,
one.
he
Yeah.
needs to roll.
20 to 20 to 25.
5.
20.
20.
20.
Camel is fine.
20.
20,
20.
19.
15 to 20.
15.
Okay. 5 to 10.
7.
Camel is 5.
Ikaw.
Roll.
9.
Oh.
Okay. Sharp, chop. Camel is 5. Okay, Merla's turn. You're up.
Well, I
What do you
guess
do?
you're
What
shooting
do I
humans
do?
now. Shoot the humans.
Yes. Can I move closer after I shoot?
Yeah.
14 plus 3. 17.
What do you do?
Humans.
How much
Number 1? You hit number 1. Okay. That hits. How much damage?
Wait, let me
Sleep?
Yeah, yeah.
23.
So.
It doesn't matter. You got countered.
I know, but I still have one more slot.
7.
Okay.
And I get to go first.
Got it.
7. 3 plus 7, 10.
3 plus 7, 10.
I damage this human.
Before he does something
Number 1.
awful.
Number 1 is almost dead.
Don't you have
Can
the-
you make me move forward?
Don't you have the 100 mark on that guy?
No, only on a manticore.
No, it's moving.
No, you use your bonus action to transfer the mark.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's like Hex?
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, okay,
hex.
I didn't know.
Okay, let's say that you do that, and then you
Okay.
hit it.
So
So deal
roll
additional.
one. Roll the 1d6.
1.
Okay, so it doesn't kill it. Yep. Sorry.
My turn. I smacked
Yes,
that
every
dying
little bit
guy.
How much damage
KS.
have you done for that guy?
I have no idea.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
The way he laughed.
13 damage.
14 to hit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, number 1?
On number 1.
Nope.
I'm rolling low.
Yep.
I'm just like tanking right now. Not
Baron
really
Nil's
hitting.
turn.
Well, you.
Cash.
Sleep
Sleep
again!
again.
Okay.
I rolled anything, right? Oh man! 7.
7.
1.
Okay.
12. Cheater.
I can cover that.
15.
1.
20!
Here's 23.
Okay.
He's really whispering.
As you go in there, there's no effect, right? But it affects.
For the
There
area.
you go. Then he goes, no, it's too much. Guards, help me! But by all intents and purposes, he's asleep.
But guards are busy with me.
But guards are
Enemy's turns next, okay?
Are they gonna help him?
Yeah, one attempts to move.
I will hit him.
Okay, hit him.
I did not hit him.
Oh my god, why? You suck!
3, 4, 5, 6, and he dashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He cannot kick him yet. And now this one.
Is he visible?
He's
inside?
full cover!
Let's say it's under the tarp.
Someone who is. I can go
Number
inside.
2 will
I can go
smash
inside.
you.
I'm freaking bored!
Actually, because you seem to be incompetent because you're playing defense, he's gonna run past you. You've done your reaction already.
Yeah,
I
I
cannot.
did that.
Right, so that's 1. Who's this?
Guy with mirror image.
3, 4, 5, 6. Can't reach you.
Crossbow!
Shut up!
Thanks. Crossbow.
Why?
Roll the mirror images.
Why?
Why? That's why!
Because it's
Because you have mirror image!
I have one more.
You have one more image, and that's the end of their turn. He's asleep. He's not trying to be awake yet. Next, Loremar's turn.
Can you get inside? No, it's too far.
Take out number 1. He's
You have
almost
a
dying anyways.
He's full cover.
He's in full
Yeah, he's
cover.
Oh.
full
You have
cover.
an area effect?
No, I've used my both spells, and so I'm just using the
Next.
yeah.
Rehex.
Yeah, so you can.
And
I can
Can
get inside.
you remind me
I
that
can get
this hunter
inside.
smart number 1?
16,
Blacker. Counter smart.
16 hit.
No, the other guy.
No, it doesn't hit. Sorry.
No.
16?
Yeah.
Whoa.
They're splint armored coin.
No, they're not the only.
Oh, there's
people, guys.
17.
There you go.
They're AC 17.
The one, was it? Is he barely that?
He's
Barely.
almost
He's
dying.
Almost
dying. He
dead.
was dying.
I was ready to take his life
I'm
force.
also dying.
And this is their make or break, by the way.
Yeah, this is it. This is the part where you try to
I
get
have
it
to-
there.
Carp.
Reroll character.
You don't reroll character, just rename your character.
Mark up your 1 success.
Yes, 1 success.
You beat it. You should beat it a little bit. Why should I?
2.
Why should I?
He's in a thrilling. Oh,
he
he's
makes it.
fine.
You're stabilized now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, but
Go.
how what happens on stabilized?
One.
Simple. You're
stand
at 1
up.
HP, you are prone,
Yeah.
and that's just about it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Camel 3. Make a roll.
Oh, man. Well,
He's also
success.
almost fine.
Okay.
2.
Yes, 2.
Okay. That's the end of the initiative order. We roll initiative.
You rolled high. Oh my god, you rolled low.
Yes, I'm last.
That's why I don't watch the rolls. So let's just see.
10.
More exciting.
I rolled 1.
13. Wait.
Okay. 25 to 20.
Heal or anything.
15 to 20.
It's a good
I'm
thing
13.
that I have 1 potion.
15 to 20.
Can you reach me?
I can. Yes.
Thank
There's
you.
only one going to.
15 to 20. Seriously? Nothing?
You're first.
Oh crap. Okay.
No, I have 1 HP of stamina.
10 to 15.
I need to wake up.
I thought when
Me.
you stabilize,
I'm
you just,
13.
you just
Okay.
You have 1
revive, but you're
HP.
unconscious.
And then
Yeah.
my dog is
You're unconscious, so I need to
5
wake
to
up.
10.
6.
Or somebody needs to go grab the
No.
poison.
5 to 10.
Yeah. Thing is, nobody's near me.
Holy crap.
Oh,
Nine.
Okay.
Ay, wait, my
You
dog
are
is 6.
Oh, right, I'm 14.
My dog is 6.
Okay.
They're fine though.
Yeah, I know. But I still need to wake up.
Your dog is
Take us wait, man.
0 to 5. I mean 1 to 5.
1.
But are you gonna wish your standard action to cast Mage Hand?
Yeah, they have a
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
the
mean,
thing.
if he wakes the guy up, you can go there and finish him off.
Yeah,
Enemy's
you finish
turn.
off the guy.
Next.
Just
Okay.
throw a fireball.
Oh my god, he's gonna wake up because the other guy is gonna kick him.
Yeah, they got kicked.
Number 1 kick as a full round action, right? To kick. No?
I don't know.
Waking up is a full round action.
Where's your slick bell?
He just needs to.
Prod him.
As a full action, right? You can't
It's
just
just a
say,
full
can't just say,
action.
"Boop, wake up."
An action.
Until
An action.
It
lang.
takes an action, so
Action
yeah.
lang.
Okay,
He can move.
so all number 1 can do is just wake up,
Yeah.
wake up, boss.
And he can move.
He doesn't want to move now.
Okay, that's
The
all.
boss says, no, needs to get done right now.
He's prone.
He's prone.
Because he's asleep. Then he takes half of his movement to wake up, right? And then he just, okay, have to do this now. And then there's some rustling because he can't see. And then nothing happens. And that's the end of his turn. Number 2 will strike you, sleeper guy, you.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, he's now dropped his crossbow. And he's gonna pew you.
The last image.
The last image.
The last
The last
image. Let me
image.
see what's the one for the last image. The last image is
It's special.
11 or higher.
11 or higher over. You got hit.
You are hit with, wow. Okay, that's actually there's 2 strikes, so they could still go.
Yeah.
You can still save you.
This is a D8. Where's my D8? What does a D8 look like?
It looks like a diamond.
Here it is.
Gonna.
It's my
That's
favorite
me.
guy.
That's you.
It takes 4 plus 3 damage.
7.
Right, you take 7 damage. There's a secondary roll, double strike.
Oh, yes, two
He
attacks.
can't.
11 plus 5.
16.
Shield. You actually should.
It can no. I don't have many success. It doesn't hit me, but it can hit one of my.
Images.
Images.
So roll the image. Because, okay.
Oh yeah, you still have that one image.
It hits the image,
Okay, that's cool.
basically.
That's the end of their
It
turn.
can hit me, man.
Merla's turn.
Shoot,
Uh,
shoot, shoot,
Shoot.
shoot the human.
Shoot.
Hunter smite it.
Yes.
Grab it. Are you
Wait.
first?
I can't move it, right? Until it dies.
You can move it.
As a bonus action, you can transfer the mark to another
Oh, okay.
target.
Can you not just do the kill?
You
Well,
can, it's covered.
it's covered. It's full covered. So it has to move to. Yes, can you get it?
Okay.
You know, you can just roll.
Not that one.
One.
Wait. After I have advantage.
Actually, this concentration is
9.
gone. He's lost his
9
concentration.
plus 8.
Yeah. 9 plus 8.
17.
That hits. Wow! Bugasa din sa panay.
Humanoid.
Humanoid hater. You human hater, you.
Well, they killed my people.
That's okay.
It's justifiable.
And they also killed your pet.
Yeah, and my pet. 2 plus
7.
2.
4
Plus 5
7.
plus 7.
11.
4 plus 7. 11.
11.
Okay.
Max.
It's hurt for the first time in this entire
Oh my
fight.
god, I
actually.
hate that guy. Fucking kill him already.
Why should I? You are not 1 HP. You are lying down.
I need to roll for something to be conscious, right?
Really?
Where is my dog? Where is my dog's body? Where did you
That's
leave
where
it?
you're trying to recover.
Loud.
Someone else would have to.
No, there's black.
Can you make me move forward?
Yeah, actually, I really
Near
should
my
read
dog.
these things.
Hold on.
He's unconscious for several hours, and so he's healed more.
Hold on. That's
Stabilize.
save. That's save.
Okay.
It's time to jump up the gear.
Hey man, I show you all of my rolls.
Dropping to 0, 8. Rolling on
That saving throw, stabilizing a stable creature, even though it does remove the creature stats and must regains 1 hit points after 1d4 hours. You're 0.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, I am.
You're unconscious.
But I think someone else can make a medicine check to give him plus 1 HP. I have no idea.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's
stabilizing a creature.
just
DC 10
stabilizing
wisdom
it. It does
medicine
not
check.
go on.
Oh.
It does not wake him up.
Yeah. So
Why
I'm
can't
still.
someone do that to me?
Huh?
We have no medicine.
Because we cannot reach you.
Look how far we all are.
We're getting there. We're getting to you. I think we can reach you now. Clearly.
Okay.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. So it's gonna be exciting. Out of nowhere, the person that you forgot, the bard, who is too cowardly because he has no idea, he casts Healing Word on you.
Woot! Look on him.
Okay, cast Healing. Well,
He needs it
He
more.
needs it more.
He needs it more
okay,
because
he casts from insert token situation. You added one more credit. He casts Healing Word on you from the far side. He just sings to you. La, 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 la,
Winston
wake
actually
up,
is saving your life.
Jerome."
healing word.
He casts Healing Word on you.
Oh, that
And then he goes back inside.
I think with Sam is being merciful, but
Yeah,
he's not
very.
good.
I mean, I really thought that if you succeeded with the whole rolling thing, then you can get back up. I didn't know that.
That was in old D&D.
I know.
1d4.
You gain 1d4 HP.
No, no, that's not.
Plus 3. It's a plus 3.
He goes, you can do it!
You gain 5.
Okay.
So you're prone.
Herondale's turn. What do you do? And he's gonna heal you next turn, Paul. I forgot
Okay.
about him.
You can move, but you will be provoking
Herondale's
with
turn.
your last image.
So,
He sneak a
just gonna
Huh?
Sneak.
It's part of the attack as long as you have advantage
Guys,
on
can we
the.
get a cleric next time?
Okay.
Oh yes,
Went
I can
in.
load my level 3 character right now.
he gets attack.
Dude,
Cool.
somebody be a cleric.
Wait, how did you get in here?
Yeah.
You can
Alright.
multi-class at any time.
No, I've been cleric far too many
Or wanna
times.
ka-image. Wanna ka-image?
Oh, then I shall borrow my fighter
Plus three.
cleric, which is level 3.
6 damage.
I have 22.
I'm a level 1 cleric.
7.
Because we're too bored to avoid potions.
Okay.
C minus 6.
I
And
have-
9.
You're
because of
9.
my
Okay,
near-death
you made it
experience, I
all
am
the way
now
through to the
believing
tent.
gods.
What is happening?
What is happening to the
I
cave?
am now a thief slash
You
cleric.
technically will.
As you open through the tent, before you even get in, there's already a stench of decay. And
Ew.
what you thought was a tent that was just collapsed down, what actually is there is this guy who's sort of just protecting or leading Strogan. Strogan right now, because he didn't do anything that last term, what he did was he actually fused the thing that he carried into the head of a desiccated hill giant corpse.
That's
Is he
great.
about to, or is he fixing
It's already there and he's just chanting right now.
Disrupt the chanting. With something.
He's not chanting, he's like activating because it's like science mage.
Yeah.
He's activating.
Charge!
You'll do something
Body
to his,
slam
Yeah,
or
no more
something.
plan. But
Run and like body
do something to his
slamming.
HP.
No, no, I
Just-
know, I know.
Interrupt him.
Make-
Tickle,
make-
tickle him or something.
Constitution modifier.
Yep.
Mage fight.
Mage hand and then
No.
punch his face.
Without that big hand.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Oh wait, how heavy is
It
this?
mage hand. One
Is
pound.
this,
5 pounds
this,
on mage hand.
You can punch him with 5 pound force.
Yeah.
fine, fine.
I'm gonna say.
In other words, it's a baby
I'm gonna say I
punching you.
weighed it that
Mage hand
the
and
capacity
tickle.
of the floating disc it's about 100 pounds.
No, mage. You need hunt.
Mage hand tickle. You can do it. Let it be canon.
Or big face.
Tickle him! He's closing his eyes. He's
Just
having
throw
a effect as well.
firebolt on his face.
Focus
Acid
the
splash,
focus,
they're
close
close together,
eyeballs.
right?
Okay.
So it actually hits. Okay.
They need to
Brush
make a
his
saving
balls
throw.
with your mage
So 2 creatures within range.
Yep.
are very close.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna roll
They do
ano?
a dex save.
Yes.
Yeah, dex save.
Okay. For the green and the red,
They
They
fail.
both
they
fail.
both fail. How many damage do they take?
1d6.
Okay.
Con check.
No, they're very.
I mean concentration check.
Yeah.
No, the mage is still high. You got the HP of your aim,
They
right?
take 5 damage.
Did the 5 die?
The number one has been one. He's dead because of the acid damage.
Get rid of number 1.
And the other one also deals 5 damage.
Yeah, they both do.
Concentration?
Concentration check. Oh, wait, question.
Hmm.
This is acid splash. It's
Mhm.
also splash through the
The,
giant.
the giant corpse, yeah.
It's still a corpse. Don't remind me.
I'm okay.
Concentration check.
Okay. It dealt 5 residual damage in the first place. Okay, I'll accept that.
Oh god.
5 damage.
Yep.
To the
That's not good.
The green is that he's like, he hits it and he's at the end of the seat. He lost the glowing hand where he sucked your imp, but he's still doing the thing with the quarry.
With the thing.
The thing is already attached and he's just making the final calculations or the final checks. Maybe he's got an electric cattle prod to jumpstart it. That's it.
Okay.
Camel 3! Make another roll.
Make a
save.
death save. Just get 10 or up.
Shut
Oh,
up.
fuck, I failed.
It's harder than you
One.
think.
It is harder than you think.
So that saves na 2 fails.
I know, 2 fails, 2 success.
2 na siya.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was good success.
2 success, 1 fail. Come on.
Oh yeah, so this is my second fail.
Yeah.
Then this is your first fail.
Oh, this is my first fail? Okay.
Okay. Lori Mark's turn.
I need to make a new car sheet for my dog.
No, put it on an index card. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sammy has an index card.
Do you have extra?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, just skip.
Just record the dog.
Shoot this one.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Can I not see him through the opening of the tent?
You can, but you're prone, so
You're
you
prone.
can hit him. Can you give me a flick?
I can spend half
Can you give me a
movement.
flick?
Yeah, you should.
Yay!
But you can still get in. 1, 2, 3.
No, you can shoot with a
Oh, what happened?
Roll one. He failed.
Okay. Sorry. Carp,
You're at 5 hit points.
you're at 5 hit points. What do you
I
do?
spend half my movement standing up, look
Then
into the tent.
I'm sure it has burned off some of the tarp.
I just
Okay,
shoot.
so let's say that that's a good point. So the acid has now melted through the tarp, and you can see him try to just just tossing acid to the face, and they get just the other guy's just trying to
Well,
prevent it from getting most of it to its face. On the other side, just trying to
Well, he
activate
doesn't
it.
notice you, so you have advantage. Most
Oh,
likely.
sneak attack.
You're a sneak attack.
Sneak
Napay
attack.
mo lucky?
I'm dead.
Huh?
Ano?
Do you still have lucky?
No, I'm not lucky anymore.
You have advantage. Roll again.
Roll again. Yep.
Maybe it's sure. Maybe it's higher than 6.
Yeah, 9.
9 plus 9 plus 5. 14.
14. He is going to do the shield thing again. That works. That works. And that is now one more level 1 spell slot left. And the
Does
magical
that only
seal
work with ano?
is a 1 reaction per turn.
Does that only work with projectile?
Yeah.
I think it works on me too.
Yeah, it's just I think it does work.
It's just an
It
armor
stops
boost.
magic missiles, but it works. It increases your AC regardless.
It's not an actual cancel. It just raises its AC.
It just raises his AC.
No,
It stops all magic missiles. It just broke instead. That's it.
I mean, is it projectile specific?
No, even if it's like a normal shield, you can still reactive shield it.
Sige, keep scanning. Hide.
Okay.
In the manticore.
Okay.
Moose!
Moose.
I am so lost.
Now we just hide inside the manticore.
Luke, is that you? 12 plus 5, 17.
Definitely you hit. That's a splint mail.
Yep. That's all.
8,
6.
9, 10,
Nine.
11, 12.
Well, 12.
Yeah, he felt that.
He felt that. He's almost dying right now. Your bastard sword like cleaves through like half of his torso on this shoulder. It's a
If
broken
you pick it up,
collarbone.
he dies.
That's true.
Double attack.
Alright, let's reroll initiative
That's
again.
fast enough.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Wow! Sorry guys.
Right.
It says 19 here. I'm not even gonna lie.
13.
25 to 20. 21?
20.
Okay.
I get the 20. Alright.
21. You?
20.
20. By the way, Bart also healing words you.
Oh, okay. Yay. So 1
There. 15 to 20.
Plus 17.
17.
4.
7. Back to 6.
I guess someone can take a shot because it's
Yeah, let's say it's already open. 5 to 10.
13. I was 13.
No, I was 12.
Wait, dog is
I'm
11.
Dog is 11 and you are.
7.
Okay.
You can start first.
Lori Mar's turn
I
first.
got tired, okay?
Alright. So,
I think you can get into visual
I
range.
can actually get in here.
Okay.
Move the text over to here. And
Pow!
Papow!
How?
18.
That hits.
He is papow!
Uh,
You are swallowing his soul and I don't see it through the tent.
Well,
9 plus
No, you're distracted with your
Yeah,
number
but-
2.
9,
10, 12.
10, 11, 12. Okay.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
easy, so.
He's gonna shang tsung it.
You're gonna shank him. I'm assuming you're gonna murderize this guy, right?
Hmm?
You're gonna murderize this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You have my
As a-
full squad.
Rebels, watch this!
Yeah.
I saved the day, and it was true this time!
Well, he killed the manticore and he killed the main.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, this guy's good. Good story. As you do that, he says, "No, so close, so close."
I didn't want that guy to, that hill thing to wake up anyway.
I thought he died.
No, the hill was waking up the hill giant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If he went first, I think that hill giant would have woken
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I think it would have. I think it would have.
And I still have traumas on a cyclops, so hill giant pa nga.
Okay, so it's dead. The crystal is attached to the forehead of
Show
the
off to the
desiccated
wizard. Show
giant.
off to the wizard.
I destroyed it!
Okay, but you still have one Quan left. Carp, it's now your turn.
I pop out of the manticore and
Shoot the guy.
18. Yeah. What happened?
He killed the boss.
Oh, okay.
He swallowed his soul.
Yeah.
So you gain some hit points, right?
Yeah, that's 34 hit points. Out of total.
8.
You deal 8 damage. That's enough to kill number 2
Okay.
as well.
Trophy!
It's important to note. Okay, for the purposes, that's it, right? The crystal is still gleaming, as you notice. Everyone's dead, but it's still.
I'm pulling it out.
It's still enemy's turn.
Oh, there's no more enemies.
But there's no chanting.
Except for the.
There was no chanting.
Well, you gotta figure it out,
You
smart
have
guy.
dispel magic, right?
There was no
It's not
chanting.
prepared.
Okay.
Okay.
Here.
It's turn next.
Pull it out!
Okay, for the
Okay.
turn.
I'm gonna say, Lorimer, watch this.
Then the hill giant wakes
Take out
up.
that one. Take out
Okay,
That would
okay,
be so
okay.
terrible if it wakes
Make
up.
an Arcana check.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
If it blows up, I'm gonna die.
Oh, that's the
If
one.
it blows up, I'm laughing at his face so hard. Because it's like, Lord.
Yeah, but Lorimar is right beside him, so.
More, watch it! Boom!
12.
Okay, so you know enough that if you just remove the crystal, it's going to remove the crystal from the corpse, right? But it's not going to deactivate the crystal. So
How do you do
How do
that?
I get through?
you can make. I mean,
Wait, I'm gonna do something. Can I look over Stragon's corpse if there's any clue,
Any notes?
any notes on how to turn it off? Because this is an experiment. It's gonna be.
okay. Make an investigation check.
Six plus whatever.
Yes, no clue.
Between all of the damage he's done, plus the acid that you put in his face, it's,
They burned all his
nothing's
thoughts.
happening. What do you guys do now?
Whose turn is it next?
Whose turn is it next?
Let's say that it's already out of combat.
Okay.
Let's just chop the head off this giant thing.
Can I stab the crystal through with a holy smite?
There are not the
Wait.
things.
That's how paladins deal with things like these.
Well, technically speaking, I have a magic sword.
Here's the thing.
It's a
How
magic
about
weapon.
We toss him to the cliff.
Toss food into the cliff.
The giant.
Can
We
you
just-
live?
We
Okay,
could
go
lift that.
with everyone?
Decapitate it first.
We
Wait,
can just roll
wait,
it
wait.
over.
You can do that, yeah.
It's
What's
in a
gonna
great
happen?
We're trying to disenchant the thing.
Why
But
can't
we
we
can't.
destroy the
because
It-
our
it-
wizard has no clue.
destroy the crystal?
Can you not check?
No,
No,
I already
we
know
can
the
try.
Arcana check. It's basically
We can
We're
try.
not
We
gonna
can't pick it
remove it,
off.
we're just gonna destroy the crystal.
Well, if he does it, I gotta check and he
Yeah.
learns something better than what Vince did.
Just chop
possible.
off its
It's
head.
possible.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Oh,
There's some chance for one
I
of
don't
the
know.
wizard again.
Chop it off.
I don't know
its head.
Arcana. I'm no good at that. I get my power from
Devil.
From someone
Yeah.
else.
Here's how us paladins do it.
Yeah, just
Oh, wait.
destroy the freaking crystal.
Smite evil.
I was thinking it's gonna
Smite
do
undead?
a lot of damage if
Yeah,
we
the
just toss it
crystal
to the
might,
pit.
might
It is
explode,
Smite
but,
undead.
but if you
I'm
chop its head off,
gonna,
it's
I'm
not
gonna
be
holy
able
smite
to
this
get
thing.
out.
Nah,
It's a
even
big
if
thing.
the head is awake,
It's a big
what
thing.
it's gonna do? Bite
Yeah, exactly.
creatures?
Smite, smite.
It's a big thing. Can he chop it off in one go?
Oh, well,
They can.
we need a big strong person then, don't we?
I'm gonna holy smite that thing.
I wish we had a big strong person.
I am holy smiting that thing. I'm just reading up on holy smite, so
He's
you
gonna
have that
store it.
until that long
Do you remember
to.
what happened? Like
You have until that long to.
As
come
you
up
guys
with
are
something.
deliberating this over 5 minutes,
Oh, it does have 5 minutes.
took
No,
5
he
minutes?
just
Okay.
stored it.
as you're doing that, the crystal just powers down. I'm just fucking with you guys.
I'm still holy
No,
smiting
he
it.
wants to holy
You know what? It's might. These
The crystal or
are
the-
roll for
the-
damage.
The
Once
crystal.
it's deactivated, I just dislodge it.
Roll for damage.
I am holy
Destroy
smiting.
Once
it.
it's deactivated, so you do the one
You might
first.
have-
You do the holy smite first.
Okay, roll for damage.
Now you use your holy smite.
Okay.
Was concentrating. This is my last spell slot. That's why I didn't want to waste it right away.
Ooh, we didn't want to waste it right away. Okay.
Where's my other D8? Where's the black D8?
Like
Ah, here it is. Ha! That is so much damage.
What is it?
3.
Yeah, but this.
Yeah, but this.
14, 17.
What's up, you
You have successfully slain the inanimate object.
okay.
Justice.
Okay, so you murderized him, right? Okay, that's good. Okay, so that means yeah.
XP.
XP. You gain a total of, congratulations.
Grab up the little dead body of my imp.
Are you sure you want to do that? I thought it popped.
4,300 XP divided by
Six.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Somebody get a calculator.
717.
Okay.
When is level 3?
900.
717.
How much XP do we have now?
2552.
When is level 3?
253 is
2552?
900.
9?
Oh.
How much like do we
How much,
need?
how much did we get?
717.
1, 3, really?
How much do we get? I mean,
2552.
how much do we need?
27.
That's
I'm at
great.
1,484.
That's Dako.
I level up!
Yes, you level up.
When is level 4?
2,700.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like just that's
200.
You're at the slog now.
Sure.
Level 3! And it's my last day of RP. What?
450.
That sucks.
Sure.
Unless we can do this on
Somebody's got
Sundays.
450 for the next level.
Plus, I'll give you additional like 150 XP for arc completion bonus. Because why not?
It's short.
No, it should be enough.
It should be enough.
Let me
2552
just double check
plus
it.
1
Yes, it's
5.
really 27.
And then remind
750.
uh
We're up to 72.
It is 27.
remind Bart I'm gonna give him 200 XP bonus for
150.
for
For
ghost
saving
healing you
lives.
guys.
How much?
27.
We're actually making a bar.
27.
For actually making a bar.
02.
Even if nobody likes it.
We just beat it by.
No, he didn't pop up, he was just singing and then we heard it.
Hmm?
And inspired us to be
2702.
alive.
2702 lagi.
I feel so alive. What?
You know what he was singing? He was singing that song you sang when you first
You
woke
got it
up.
by 2.
When you woke up.
We just leveled up by 2
Diba?
points.
Not me. These guys.
Why? How's it possible?
Because he joined the second game after.
This is true. You're level 4 now?
Yes.
What? It's time to kill you. I should have murdered you.
You almost killed us several times, sir.
But in the joys of DMing must murder you in better ways. Okay.
Oh, you killed Carlo Miguel handily.
No, that was on him.
Okay.
Bury my imp. And,
I knew it was a trap!
Cinematics.
and I go over.
They said the test was for
I go
luxury
over here,
purposes.
away from everybody, and I start a new ritual.
Oh.
I will go to the topmost part of the cliff and do a monologue.
Oh god.
What monologue?
I comfort my dog.
You have negative 500 XP. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I grab
Who's
any,
Batman? What the hell?
Oh yeah. By the way, what are these?
I grab
guys
anything
carrying?
that I can sell.
Seriously, I don't get a
Okay.
spell slot.
You don't. Get a
Anything
spell
you've
slot
looted
from
so
Paladin.
far, you've already looted
Well,
within
not
the
yet.
house.
The next one is at level 1.
4. Level 5 ang next. spell slot.
Yeah, there you go. It appears that this guy is not concerned about Garrick getting his possessions.
How much money
He
did
just wanted to get you guys, get away from you guys who are technically you guys have invaded his space.
Oh, okay. So technically speaking, these guys are not carrying anything of value then.
That's correct.
Wait, how much money did Mike have?
Heavy crossbows and long swords.
You can do that, yeah. You can take
Yeah.
those.
We can sell it back in town.
Yep.
How about the flint nail?
You can do that too.
Wait, no, he chopped through it.
Okay. Well, you can get one splint mail, and then probably a couple of crossbows and a couple of long swords. That's what you get.
So drag that haul back to town, and then have the blacksmith
Wait, is
sell
the
it.
hill giant of any value?
A
He'll
big
just really
penis.
value. A big, big penis.
Like, is it used for any medicine,
Spell
herbal remedies?
The hill giant.
Oh,
Oh,
not the Manicore?
oh yeah, the manicore.
Actually, both.
Actually, both. Yeah, you might want to do a. How is that even gonna work?
Arcana.
Survival check or a nature check? Nature check sounds about right.
I'm keeping the big chunk.
You're taking the
Can you-
big chunk,
I'm taking-
okay, of the deactivated chunk. Okay, that's good. That's
But
good
it's
to
not
know.
glowing, right?
No, it's powered down.
Power down.
I was just screwing with you guys. It's powered down. But I was just wondering how long you guys are gonna decide what to do with it.
I was gonna smite it.
I was
You
actually-
did smite it.
Yeah, simple. I have a magic weapon, so that thing is made of magic. Let's see what happens if I slash it with a magic sword. That's
There you go.
what I tried.
Guys, we need a cleric. This would have been so much easier if we had a cleric.
Well,
Hey Sam, if I create a
you
new
guys just
character, will it be level 3 or level 1?
Take one level in cleric.
Everyone takes one level in cleric.
Gimp builds.
Heal yourself.
Do you have wisdom 13? Because that's what's needed.
You could do that too.
I can't.
All right. Since we're in level up mode, we'll take
Wait
a little break,
minute, yeah, paladins of charisma.
and
this time, not
we'll
wisdom.
try to wrap up a little bit. But more or less, this is done. And yeah, you guys do need a cleric for sure.
I swear to God, if we only had a cleric, like no one would be like, oh, I'm dead.
Sorry, na good.
Yeah. Hey Sam, if I make a cleric, will it be
I did.
level 3 or
I
level
did
1?
good until I stopped.
Oh, you
on
want to make a
shit.
cleric again?
Well, I can make a
No,
cleric.
it's
No,
fine.
like the
You
new
don't
guy.
need- you
What's
don't
his
need-
name?
Make the new guy be a cleric.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, but I told Alan that then, unfortunately, you will start at level 1.
You can be like a druid or a.
Level 1
and
clerics
it's
can still
class,
heal.
It can cure wounds that's
No
not
pa sanctuary.
range.
Wait, the sanctuary still here.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we're on a break. Ugh.
Alright, I get the new imp comes, and I say, I will call you Spite.
Out of spite.
Yeah.
I
Out
shall
of
call you
spite.
spite. Out of spite. Oh my god.
And then he's
I get back, I'll
previous
tell Alan the name.
I already gave you.
We're gonna need
You're
a cleric.
and under from the corpse, reborn from the innards of old imp comes new imp spite.
Nice.
Imp spite. That's good.
I sense evil.
All right, so we're on break. Yep.
I will level up. I will.
And
get
you guys
lucky.
level up.
Lucky.
Do we do that now?
I didn't.
No, whoever leveled up.
Lucky.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Animal friendship. I could have animal friendship the month before.
It's not an animal.
It's not
That's
an animal.
that's a
That's
monstrosity.
It's a monstrosity.
That's
Not a creature. Yeah, not a beast.
Okay. So what do you what do you guys do now?
Can we?
Yeah.
No, it's time to go back and take a bath.
We will need to. I don't think we have enough rations to.
There are no good spells.
Somebody needs to cook those other sheep.
God. My.
Can we eat the manticore?
You can try.
Plus one.
Actually, you can.
Your half plus one is 4.
I'd rather.
I shall go and
You only want to make it.
plano na
Sure
lang ako
on the
doon.
10
I
last
shall
time,
send
and
a
then
message
8.
home.
Roll.
I'll let you get to that.
I'm not gonna roll.
They can create Gokon. If Alan doesn't show up, then I'll just create a cleric.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's more fun this way.
That's more fun.
No,
This
no, no. Just do it. Just stay.
Stay as you are.
way. Just buy more
Just
potions.
buy more pots.
Yeah.
We just have to make sure we stock up on pots.
Never good. The monk is effective at level 5.
Guys,
we can
just
get to
keep
level
going.
Yeah, I
Let's get
know.
to you're one level away.
No, 2 levels away.
Alright.
Oh, my only level up.
That's good.
2 levels away. That's not so far.
Okay, so I assume you guys.
Stock up on pots.
Rest up.
Okay, so
Cook the sheep.
you cook the sheep.
Cook the
Make it
sheep,
into
You rest it
rations.
out.
and then it's
You take the
time
rations.
to get back to my carriage.
And
Right.
go home.
You go home. That's going left or west. Okay.
Yes.
Cheat, cheat, cheat.
Um,
I'm very
as
tired.
I recall,
There was one prisoner left in the barracks, all tied up.
Mr. Grumbles.
that's correct. That's this one. When was it?
Yeah.
Right. So what do you do with that guy?
Leave him tied up.
You
No,
were tied up?
no. Why?
He helped the guy. He helped kill your people.
No, wait. Why was
I'm
he
getting
there?
alert.
I don't know. It was.
He was a con
He was a
guard.
mercenary. He helped kill your people.
Wait, he was a guard, and then
Yeah, he was under the employ of Tuan.
where was he from? He wasn't from in this area,
He
right?
was from this area. He was working for this guy.
No, he was.
But he was also like
He was
a
work-
migrant.
No, he was black. He was under the employ of the asshole baron.
Yeah, but then they were both from a different country. Where were they?
So
Wait, we don't know that.
we don't know.
We don't care.
Yeah, we
We
knew
live in-
that. Remember the letters?
We leave him tied up.
Fine.
So you leave him tied up. You take all that you can get
I
by
leave
cooking
him-
all the sheep.
I
You have
will
enough.
leave a dagger in front of his face for
Okay.
a kuan. If the gods will him to survive,
Then
then
then he can.
no, not within reach. That's his problem.
Okay.
If he has mage hand, then fine.
That's a pretty good. That's a learned.
I tell Spike, hey, when the others aren't looking, you can do whatever you want for that human.
That's why his name is Spike.
No,
I'm not even gonna make you roll that insight check, just because that sounds like so much fun. Okay, so you take all that you can, which is already what I given you, from the, and then you head back to the west.
Alright.
You make a quick stop by the cave where you were supposed to meet with Fenwick, because the last deal that you were talking about was that, well not for you, was that if you guys don't make it in the time that your writ of exploration expires, then he's just gonna leave home. So when you get there, indeed, Fenwick was there, with the 3 tree huggers and the 1 injured tree hugger that you sent as well, that you dispatched, right?
Those guys.
Those guys are still there. In place of the cave, though, as you might expect, based on how the carp. Wait, do you leave the monk there just in a state of meditation?
The iron.
Now we bring him with us. And the bar.
Technically speaking.
Well, the bar is gonna go with you because he has no idea where he is. He's not even into any explorations. But the monk is still.
How do we bring that gun?
He just got there.
Unfortunately, I can't wake up the Iron Fist, not even in the spirit realm.
Well,
Oh, so yeah, you can. Obviously, in place of the cavern where it exists, there's now a large crater because
It was teleported.
it was teleported in there. And then, of course, Fenwick and the Triggers are there. Hey guys, I thought we got lost but I can't be because my map was correct that we were supposed to meet up here. But I was kind of confused because there was supposed to be a cave here and now there is not. What happened with you guys there?
Apparently, we found out the results of all these strange phenomenons. It is caused by the Dark Crystal, but we remedied any further mishaps on that. But I tell him now what we discovered about the scientists, what the crystals are for, and the evidences, the letters of why he was responsible for it.
Okay, so you're gonna explain that to Fenwick. So
Yeah, in
Alright.
my language,
what is it? What is your language?
in Kaifeng.
In Kaifeng? Okay. He doesn't understand you, obviously. Okay, so he said he didn't ask you. So you mean to say what was in that house or in that summer home was just people? Let me get this straight though, because I want to make sure. So definitely the place that you went into is nothing that I've ever seen before.
Scribbles, just let him read your book so far.
And he takes your readings and he says, okay, this is a complication for sure, because this means that this area is, as you say, it's teleported in here. So Why did you murder this guy's and just loot this guy's property again?
Because it is the right thing to do.
He was killing people and turning them into experiments. Undead hordes.
Yeah, didn't you read that part? Scribble, didn't you write all that stuff? About how bad this person was.
No, you told Scribbles to inflate whatever you did.
But yeah, it's down to like document this.
Yeah. So this he furrows his brow a little bit. This leaves a complication though, because if everything you say is correct according to you,
Yeah.
Merla, then this means that somehow, with the involvement of the crystals, a place in Steelcross, which is not in our jurisdiction, has been teleported in here. So I need to report to the king because I don't know how to handle this. Is this still? There's gonna be a huge jurisdiction issue on how to do this. I must inform the king. We must head back immediately.
Well, duh.
Wait, technically it teleported into our jurisdiction.
Yeah, they swap jurisdictions essentially.
Still, this might be something with regard to what's happened with the upheaval.
It might create a war.
That's interesting.
Definitely.
I think I should need to stop this for sure. I need to go back. Until further notice, though, the king provided this deal because he just basically wanted all of the pilgrims coming in. He just wanted to take care of them in a way that they're not gonna involve. So that's why he created the office of the Guild of Exploration, because what we were expecting, or what the king was expecting, was that this happening had somehow replenished the gold store. So we would expect that, regardless of the terrain that happened, that the gold stores would have been replenished. But no gold, just these dark shards that you were talking about, correct?
No go.
All right, and
You know, the council in Kaifeng would like to get their hands on these
why would that be the case?
because it's exotic.
I know. So it seems like this has caused all the trouble. So I would like to get your help. Please don't do anything yet until I speak to the king, because as you say, I don't want to start any sort of war with regard to borders, and I want to keep this on the down low. You, Lord Ferendil, I
Sir,
leave this to
Ferendil.
your
Sir.
to your discretion. We will need the help of the academy to fix this. So, seeing as how there's no treasure to be prospecting, and the growth in the dwarf is no gold to dwarf. But you know what? It doesn't matter.
Prospect though.
That's correct. I will prospect it. There's nothing you can do. I will agree. The dwarf says, I'll agree that I'll stay silent or keep this to ourselves for now. But I must insist that I will be the one to have to be prospecting this.
The shards.
The shards. I won't sell it outside, but I'll be the one to own it until someone, your lot with the elves, can figure out what the hell this is and what the hell it's worth. It should be worth a lot.
You're an elf.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
you should know, by the way, in
Mhm.
this, in good faith with you,
Mhm.
there's a huge, there's a huge node. It's probably gonna take you months just on that cliff.
Well, he did say that it's his right to prospect.
I know, but I'm just telling him a lead on that node.
The Lord Dwarf will have already taken dibs, and he will go straight to the Guild of Prospecting. It is our deal that
I think we should, I especially, should address the king personally. And maybe the king should throw a banquet in our honor.
the second one I can't be too sure, but the first one definitely, since you guys would be able to explain it best, because as if I relate this story directly to the king, I don't believe that he will even listen to me. Just how ridiculous what's happening. Take note that he wasn't there at the time because he sent him outside.
No, but
Well-
we do have the journal, so that can be evidence.
And he takes the journal and reads it.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
That
that's
is-
right.
And the letters.
The letters.
And the letters.
Which is the evidence.
And
Alright.
Scribbles probably says something stupid like, we could present it as a puppet show. And then I say, shut up, Scribbles!
That is not a bad idea.
And Fenn just goes, There's too much going on here.
What I asked though is in cooperation with the academy, perhaps to make us the kingdom or the king needs to open up or basically give me access to your equivalent like your
Equivalent.
repository of knowledge
Or a library.
your royal libraries. In short, what I'm saying is I need access to spells.
that might be. We'll see what we can come up with. But anything that's been recovered, the king would know what to do. In exchange for your cooperation, just this one. Not even just this one. You guys seem to be upstanding people. Just give me 1 day that I will ask for an audience for the king for all of you because I need witnesses for this. I will waive off the arrangement we have with the treasure. I think we may be into something more valuable somehow with this. Is that a deal? I will talk to the king. I will speak on your behalf, but I make no promises. But this will be something that has great effects, not only within our kingdom, but probably for the other kingdoms as well. If I would suspect that for the other areas, we'd like to confirm if these crystals have had anything to do with the
What
upheaval
I
as well.
would like to suggest though is I would like perhaps the king to look personally into seeking out who this M is.
M. So you showed
Yeah,
The M.
the M, which is the signature of one of the letters.
yes. Rest
Because
assured.
this may pose a larger threat to the kingdom rather than Stefan. That's what. He's the one most likely manipulating the strings here.
Very well. I shall. Then, in that case, I shall take all of these evidence to the king, and please.
We should take it to the king.
That's correct. That definitely you should take it to the king. I just need to ask audience from him.
More and more, I think they're saying is we need to follow protocol.
I'm saying we need to get. I need to get credit for this.
True, but we still need to follow protocol. We can't just
Yes, but
march into royalty.
Well, we are royalty.
No, the king is more.
Now, yes, maybe we should leave these peasants. here.
I'm not a peasant.
Oh yeah, you. Yes. And,
Then-
It's like every time it's like peasants. Spending 3K.
I'll see what I can do for you, Lord Lorimar. But for now, we must go.
I understand.
So,
yes, we all need balance.
yeah, me as well, as Lord Triangle goes. So you go back to the west, and as you emerge from the Dustlands, you are intercepted, of course, by the technically border guards, and 4 of them approach you. And halt! Who goes there?
I think we should show them the exploration. We just came from the expedition, so.
Follow through. What? And then they immediately ignore you and go straight to Lord Fenwick himself. Lord Fenwick, you're back. What? That's amazing.
This is the cartographer, right?
This is the cartographer, yes. You're well.
Where's my carriage?
Oh yeah, you went back to the carriage and then you're running through. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's fine. The carriage is fine. I forgot about that almost.
Oh, and when we get to the carriage, the Fairchild and Grumbles have made puppets. Yes, and they're playing with puppets, and I have to scold them.
Who was riding in the carriage?
Probably me.
Yes,
I
probably
don't wanna
you.
walk.
No, technically, if I'm on the carriage roof and nobody cares.
What do you need?
Do the Sanosuke thing.
Alright.
That's right.
Yeah. It's alright.
So you're in the carriage, and then the guards immediately swarm you, and they express surprise. And Lord Fenwick is speaking to them very hushly, and then After probably a few moments, they allow you through, and then the guards interpose themselves between you as you're going through to the west and the forest to stay on guard. And then Fenwick goes, very strange. Well, not really very strange. It seems that we were the only successful group to ever come back out of any of the explorations that's been happening so far.
How
Wait,
many groups
what?
were sent out?
Wait a minute, didn't? What's the name
Yeah,
of
yeah,
that
the one-
arrogant
yeah,
elf?
yeah. So basically just.
Well, there was
two?
one group that came back,
Oh
but
my god, yeah.
yeah, they didn't come back with anything. They left. Only 3 of them survived, and the cartographer that went with them was in so much trouble and was injured very badly. And actually, at this moment, the king has instituted a total ban on any further exploration. So
Yeah.
the
I
fact that
shall-
you guys were able to come here is just great news.
Oh wait, where?
Oh, we get exclusive
Where
experience.
is that?
The only other group that went through to the frost areas, upwards of 20 people as a group went in, but they were never heard from again.
Whoa.
So you guys are at the top of the town right now. As you're entering through to the and
You'd imagine.
the peasants are just looking at you like as a hopeful like victory people.
Somebody throws an anvil at us.
No anvil. So they treat you as competent heroes, obviously, because of the fact that no one's ever came back, right?
Okay.
Of course, you guys look a little bit worse for wear, but there's like hushed tones, hopeful tones.
I have,
we
not,
came back.
I have not slept for 20 days.
I thought that was 50.
50 days.
See, you haven't slept for that long. Like hushed tones, like very hopeful tones, like what? Could there be gold coming? Could there be gold in there? Is it
No.
safe? We need to go. And you would notice probably there's been a month since you got in here that when you left, the gold was depleted. You would get a sense that there's really no more industry anymore happening here as you come back through. Fenwick asks to leave you at this point because he has to go back to the king, and asks for that one day for you to call upon you while he can grant an audience from the king. And he asks you to show up at a location where he can easily grab a hold of you. And he suggests the tavern that you guys everyone usually stays in, which is the Ugly Gang.
Okay. Is the elf still alive?
Which elf?
The
Annoying
elf.
The pompous self.
Right.
Pompous
self-
ass.
For now, you don't see the elf hanging out in the Ugly Gang at this point.
So I inquire about him nonetheless. Has anyone
Seen Pompous ass.
seen? I describe him because I didn't memorize his name.
Pompous ass.
Pompous ass. Oh yeah, that Pompous ass. Yes. He has been here a while. He usually comes in, although he missed today, bragging on about how the entire expedition they went through was a disaster anyway, and only through his heroism that he was able to even rescue the cartographer back in here.
But he ran away first.
Everybody knows that, but actually,
Because
we thought that
you have to
we
be
thought that
spelled.
he was with you guys. So any day any day that he doesn't show up in this tavern is a good day for us. He just talks a lot.
Okay. Wait, so he and the half orc and the girl
Correct.
were the only.
The only survivors were the half elf, the half orc, and the dwarf girl,
And the dwarf girl.
and that
Oh,
very injured cartographer, as far as you can hear from the tavern.
Oh, okay.
Gravely injured.
Wait, where's the cartographer now?
Gravely
The
injured.
cartographer you assume is now back to the spire, which is in the guild house.
Oh, because I would like to see the cartographer. Yeah, and greet him as a friend.
The cartographer is actually in the, how should you say, the rich part of town, which is in the spire. You guys are in the roughs, which is
Oh,
just
okay.
basically a tavern. But you're gathered there as you're waiting for audience to the king, from Kuan, as the summons from Fenwick.
Ah,
As
then
he
I
asks.
shall hang around the tavern.
And I will just put the downtime here so that everyone can insert coin from this point.
Okay.
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 I am
And there's
hanging by-
downtown. Okay, there's one more thing with the downtime though, just to make sure. Um, Perfect timing or planned that coming in from the outside, from not from the unexplored area, from the outside. This is now a caravan coming in, and everyone is familiar with this while they're already stationed in town. This is the correspondence carriage. It comes through semi-regularly, and it carries goods and supplies and other things that you can restock on. But most importantly, it also carries correspondence, which is letters coming in, letters that you can go out. The correspondence caravan usually stays only for about 3 days while they exist in this town, so that sometimes if there's cargoes being unloaded or loaded back, and then before it departs again, and there's an indeterminate amount of time before it can come in for whatever goods and letters and stuff.
Okay, so I asked them, is there traveling routes will they pass through one of the provinces in Kaifang?
As far as you know, they try as much as possible within a certain distance that they can send letters or goods or anything like that. So you say yes, it will reach there. If you want to send a message, or if you want to purchase anything, or if you want to requisition anything from where you are, this is the time to do it as well.
Yeah, I just send a letter
And with that,
to the masters.
I'm gonna pepper a little bit of flavor, and I'm gonna give you guys something.
Please send money.
Well, that is a feature of the noble allowance.
Allowances.
Yeah. But pretty much this is the downtime, and I just wanted to know what you guys are currently doing
Well,
now,
good.
or with regard to here.
Oh yeah, pour through every room.
I mean, I'm at this point in here, you guys will have access to the markets and stuff to buy and going on.
We have a market? We have gold?
Yeah, as the correspondence caravan is coming through, it sections over into a market of sorts, a smithy, supplies coming in once in a while, and so on and so forth.
I need someone to see if they can make the ankeg shell into armor.
Okay, I'll get to all of you. Okay, I'll get to all of that. For sure.
We can add that.
Do you bring an active show?
Oh yeah, and we're not selling the shield. It was useful for a while.
Ankeg shell. Is this gonna be what you're working on? What else?
Manticore
Yeah.
hide,
Manticore
the
hide.
manticore stinger, the manticore claw. How much would those fetch?
No, I'm not selling the ankeg shell. I'm trying to see if it can be a better armor than splint mail.
Okay.
You're fucking
And I can deal.
Okay, I'll roll. How do you even roll those things?
Do you want
No
to
idea.
consult me with arcane?
D100.
I don't know, most
All
likely.
right, just tell me what you wanna happen first, and then I'll figure out later what the costs will be. Also, you need to count your gold for right now as well.
It's 5,000 gold in August game.
Or maybe 5.
Yeah, right now we're. I
Full day.
technically have 526 gold.
I made props again. This one is for you. This correspondence came for you.
I have a letter
This
from.
correspondence came for you.
I have a letter from Fred.
Correspondence came for you, and this correspondence came for you.
Frederick.
Frederick,
I have a letter from Fred.
you're summoned by the master. D'Artagnan, what?
That collection is on track. That is interesting.
Oh my god, it's the wife of the friend.
Is there a way nga makahire kog bagong attendant?
Do you want Fred?
Just
No,
talk to.
another attendant.
Just
Who,
talk
Dick?
to a peasant.
No? Luke.
So tell me what you want to do first, because I'm gonna map this out for the next time for a while. Okay, so you are on the Ankeg and the Manticore hide. Let's say the tails is wala na, for simplicity's sake. What else do people want to do?
Well, I
I
just
can
sent
respond to this.
I sent correspondence back to the masters in
I will
Kaifang,
tell.
Oh, you're back in town now.
What's yung nga sa imong wizard tower? Cylinder?
noting that there is no
What's yung
martial arts
nga
temples
sa
to be
imong
found
wizard
in
tower
this part of
investigating blah
The
blah?
one with the satellite.
Your academy.
this part of
What
the
academy are you
west.
from?
The academy is.
What's it called? What's it called?
Academy of Magic.
But
Wow.
but I have
Yeah,
encountered
Cylinder.
this monk and I described the Iron Fist.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
I think
And
I need to
then-
respond to this letter.
Yep.
And also, I go to Kun's, whoever. So,
Telenor.
can you turn this into a sheath of this? The cotton mouth stuff with the gun.
This is true.
I need an unpaid armor.
You know what? I'll never be able to remember this. Maybe you should.
Okay,
You should like message me what you wanna do.
I'll research
and I'll
into
figure it
I'll
out.
research into
Tumapa
crafting.
sa mga feel.
Yeah.
Halagi, forgive na ko niya mo.
I'll send it to respond. I'll PM my response to Fred.
There, that works. I think that's better.
Yeah, you'll PM him the response to your
Okay.
to your letter.
And with that, we'll pick up whatever
So
the meeting
you have not been
the king
forgiven?
will happen based on what you do here as well on the next episode, whenever that might be.
Okay.
I know how to justify.
Nice one.
I need
The
a
money
new,
I got from my
I really need a new attendant. His name is Luke Wolf. No,
You have a new
I
attendant?
will need one.
Wing.
Why are you
Uh,
asking about Telenor?
No, you gotta have a Robin, man.
No, I don't need a Robin yet. I need a Lucius Fox.
Because I need to figure out how, like, how goods cost and stuff. So just tell me how much money you have. I'll trust you guys. I shouldn't, but
Actually,
Okay, we can say it out loud because it's recording. I have 615 gold.
okay.
How much money did we get for this?
What?
absolutely nothing. Since they
Absolutely
don't.
nothing.
Did you give us our money yet?
No, because you were supposed to pay him, and then the deal was it was just gonna have whatever you find, and now because of this event that's happened, he's just gonna waive it for now, and you don't declare your magical items because no one declares anything really. Plants, flora, fauna on an airport, so you're not gonna declare what items you came
Yeah,
in.
magic
And I have to sell
Why
Just,
are we
just give me your money first.
Why are we in Poke Village?
I have 615.
Why are we in Poke Village?
I have
Because we're in town.
179, but I'll probably sell this.
179?
So much
Jesus, I should give you guys more money.
I have 396, and then whatever Mike had is now gone to this.
I have 526 gold.
Wait, how much did Mike have?
And I have 2 bottles of Pinot Noir, however much that costs.
Where is this car
But you
sheet?
should know. Well, I'll figure it
I
out.
have 624.
Can I have Mike's car sheet?
I have lots of other stuff.
It's there. Somewhere, I don't know.
Somewhere
I don't know
there.
where
Can I have Mike's car sheet?
I don't know. Ask for archive.
I want to see.
Mike,
So I'm
Mike's
assuming you're gonna
here.
take your money and
Mike's
paying it
here.
to Kuan.
Depends on
Selma.
depends on which is more.
It depends on which is more.
Yeah.
He doesn't have much money. He's a
He
monk.
doesn't have much money because
Okay,
he's a
the
monk.
monk. Yeah, you're
therefore.
just-
And he just robbed him while he was in a meditative trance.
Ah,
While you
okay.
are in some
I
sort of
think he probably has,
psychedelic
like-
trance.
I can,
The
but
official-
I still have 2 retainer slots open. Kay the retainer
Because you're just
variant
normal
only
asthma,
have
right?
one.
You can have 2 more retainers, that's
So
correct.
I will have
You
another
already
one.
have 3 retainers, you're
Yeah.
good.
The
I
official
have to pay my
documented
retainers.
story is that
Yeah, I don't even know how that
suddenly
works. Do you need to pay them? Do you?
I have to pay them, yeah, because
The
Rainbow
upkeep.
Revolt.
because of my deal with them.
I will,
It's okay, your parents will take
Let's
care
explore
of
that
it.
next time.
I will justify crafting my armor through my second retainer, which
But,
will be an
uh,
armorer.
Alright. Okay.
After paying them,
But I won't be
maybe
able to get it in the next campaign because my plan is I will send it to them and then they will do
Right.
something with it and they'll send it to me.
Got it.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna be really
Oh.
boring.
Okay, will they buy the weed?
He's selling marijuana.
You're selling weed, okay. I'll figure out how much weed costs in this world.
Oh god.
Rare herbs.
Green herbs.
I'm not really
Treat it
that
as fun. Treat it
complicated.
as
The
an
only thing I'll be
exotic
doing is,
poison,
like
which is
spending
not
time with
lethal.
my dog.
There you go.
I know, just treat it as exotic poison that does not
Because
do
I need to
anything
justify
lethal
why we're
except
friends in the
get
first
you
place.
high. But
It's really
Yeah, but I have to
practical
value it.
weirdness.
How much is the value of a psychedelic in this world? I don't know.
it's in the DMG.
Is it?
It's in the DMG.
Like hemlock? Or
The
hemp?
poisons. So if you look at the poisons, they have a cost.
I see. Should I treat it as a poison? I don't want to treat it as a poison.
No. When you compare it, what it does, so
I see.
it's technically a poison that is not lethal.
Sige.
Interesting.
No, wait, if you classify
But
it
yeah,
as poison,
in-
it's not lethal. It
No, no,
has
no.
no value.
In Fallout,
No,
it's
no,
considered poison.
No, the thing is, it's technically an herb, and since DMG only has poison, so you can compare the price to that,
Okay.
and it's an exotic herb. So
Okay, I guess I
plus,
need
I
to...
actually have a bag of that.
That's right, you got a bag, you got a whole chunk. So,
Yeah, well, as much as I can carry it.
Yeah, that's it. That's all. That's everything.
because I would presume that you won't have your carriage be like one hay of illicit.
I feel
No,
like
actually you would, right?
Do we have a
You
resource
would.
for
you would agree to have
Better items.
your carriage filled with
Yeah, let's have
weed.
let's have a
DMG.
store.
Phil?
DM guide.
Yeah, the DMG has the magic.
Where will I
magic
sit?
But I don't think we have that.
No, so not really.
You don't have the DMG?
Let's have a store next time, Sam.
That's right. I'm gonna make a store. All right, no problem. That's why I was wondering how much money you guys have.
Yeah, let's have a store.
I'm gonna give you guys potions. Jesus.
Yeah, please, and maybe like potion of extra dawn or something.
Can we hire
Or
a
actually,
cleric?
I know I'll put a temple in here so they're just like free healing. You know what? I think
Yeah, we need wait.
a cleric NPC.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And then like give money, please heal me. I promise to not be
Alright.
bad.
I shall go to a monastery and meet the monks. Unfortunately, they were the other monks.
Also have
Okay,
kanang mga
I
witch
vow the
doctors.
oath of solemnity.
I will put witch doctors in this place. All right, that's cool.
There are
Hedge
witch-
witch doctors.
There are
They can let me damage you so that I can see what's wrong.
And then roll a D100 if something goes wrong. Or if
Yeah.
you actually got healed or not.
All right
a
then.
D100, and that's wow 4. 14.
Regardless of what you guys want to do, you guys have leveled up.
I will reply to this
Well, they
letter.
leveled up.
You reply to that letter. I actually don't know what I wrote in the previous letter, so you guys will figure it out.
I will reply to my letter.
And then this is considered downtime for anyone to insert coin.
Yeah, so that your
Later
friends
on.
can insert coins.
And then that's it for now. I'll
so
probably be back
do I
December pa.
December.
Okay, I can make that because what I target in December.
You can keep those. I actually made
Put it here.
my niece write them down because she has better writing skills.
You made your
Yeah,
niece
I was actually like,
Wow.
why is this handwriting so much better?
Occam's razor would
When I
indicate
was
yes,
reading, I was
yes.
like,
It's dirty, so
not
my
Sammy
handwriting is
writing.
Nope.
This is obviously not.
No, but it was a perfect time because she was just watching Stranger Things too, and it's like, oh cool, what is this? What is a bard? What is a rager? My time has come.
No,
My
Sam,
time.
Sam, the
My moment has come.
No, Sam. The
Come
question
here,
is,
that's the one.
will your niece be joining us?
No, she won't.
No, I don't
young
think.
Paul.
She's
Oh,
too
okay.
young.
I
She's
thought
not
she
too
was
young.
like teenager or something.
She's a teenager. But
Yeah, but
Yeah, but I don't think she'd be allowed out this long.
no, that means she's not too old because she's gonna step away from all these things that
Ah,
we
yes,
somehow
of course.
can't grow out of. But it's fine.
Yeah.
So that's it. Thanks for playing,
Is that
and
really a bad thing,
I'll see you
Sam?
next time.
No,
And
just not as productive. You know?
that's true. Wow. Okay, it's not 1 o'clock yet. Yay! We made it on time.
Yay!
It's not yet 1 o'clock.
I can still sleep.
Wow.
Let's drink for success.
Well, they will.
So you guys are level 4,
How do I roll for my
3,
my
4,
roll?
I'm still level
4,
three.
It says
4,
here,
3,
still
4.
roll
I'm
his
still
dice.
pretty-
You're basically 4.
Yeah, I need like 400 more.
Okay, there you go.
So he also
Yeah,
does a
yeah.
D10
Okay.
whatever
We got
young
150,
original
remember?
reply.
2D8
Extra 150.
plus 8.
No, I need